Long enough for Babu to start running for the hills. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Stream Elements Bot, for catching up to that finally. Thank you, everyone, so very much for popping in. And welcome to a stream that's gonna probably be a string of short play games until I get the next big game set up. But yeah. Asphodel, thank you for the tier 1, and Fluffalicious, thank you for the tier 1. Okay, so if I get a little short of breath today, I'm still recovering from COVID. I mean, I'm mostly done. I might mute both of the mics occasionally to cough my goddamn brains out for a second. But I do have a cough drop on hand. And if you do hear the occasional from the cough drop, I apologize. Not that we're going to be doing a lot of reading. So today, if anybody hasn't figured it out through the title, we're going to be playing Kyle is Famous. And yes, I am speaking in a soft voice right now, just to make what we're about to watch and witness feel that much less real. Yes, I'm totally coughing because of the smoke. Give me a moment. Got anything to say?
Only that you have made this game sound as ominous as possible, and I don't know what to expect, and that is a concern.
How are you so fucking quiet? Are you quiet? Speak?
Okay. How's it coming? Hey.
Can y'all hear him? Is he quiet? He's quiet to me on my headphones. Is he quiet? How are you quiet? Hold on, what's going on here?
I don't know. I almost feel like you would be thankful for that for once.
Get a little closer to the mic.
Alright, how's this?
Turn your volume up a little bit. Alrighty. Let me get the tweet out real quick. I don't have a button for this. Oh my fucking god. Okay. And tweeted. Alright, test a mic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Much better, hopefully. Turn myself down if I have to. Alright, are you all good on your end?
Me?
Yes.
I'm as good as I'm gonna be.
Okay.
You told me nothing about this game except for two things actually, and I'm slightly concerned what the hell is going to come from that, so let's go.
Mm-hmm. In case I want to play it on my own. Get the VOD track. The main is Also, what's up, Middles?
Hey. Eh?
Alrighty, so let's play some fucking Kyle is Famous. Yes, it is on Switch. Alright. Let us begin.
Kyle woke up. He
just like
is
that.
Famous.
Yep. It needs no ceremony. No pomp and circumstance. Just
Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory, Stay Up Late with Kyle.
we will be fighting the game for audio occasionally, by the way.
Alright.
Stay Up Late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed.
Alright, good for him.
Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white
Already did.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just now. Like, just before we started.
Top Tech noted that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM fields.
What?
Gotta get the intro.
Most other talk shows are dedicated to discussing Kyle and his personal details.
Wait, you have talk shows dedicated to discussing a talk show. So this is
Most
just some
online
fractal shit
videos
right
are
here.
best of clips taken from Kyle's latest broadcast. The eye of the world is upon Kyle.
There's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet.
Okay.
Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She is a kind and lovely philanthropist.
Oh, there's a second name.
She is dear to the hearts of many. This interview requires preparation. Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely.
All right, you ready for this?
Okay, what's this gonna do?
All right, what's it gonna be? Wither away or exit the bed?
Okay, that's our first choice. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking, you know what? No, just wither away.
Okay.
Kyle decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle withered successfully and died.
Shucks.
Kyle is now a ghost.
What?
This does not relieve him of his responsibilities.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get out of bed anyways. Fuck it. So, we got some options. Open the closet, sit at the desk, scavenge, and exit the bedroom to the hallway.
Let's open the closet. Let's see what's in there.
Sure. Kyle opened the closet. It was dark, and he could only really see his hanging
Let's
shirts.
choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
Suit of armor.
Kyle was unsure of what exactly caused him to decide to wear his armor, but it felt like the right thing to do.
You need your high poise just in case the interview goes wrong and you need to have to roll out of the way.
Yeah, of course.
After much squeezing and sweating, Kyle managed
Wait, how
to
does he
wrap
sweat
the
if he's a
metal
ghost?
suit
Yeah,
around
ghost
his
sweat.
dumpy self.
Ectoplasm.
I like that this game clarifies that he's also still dumpy even if he's dead.
Yep. All right.
Sit at desk.
Yeah. All right. Let's sit at the desk.
Write notes for interview.
Perfect.
Kyle wrote down his first question.
What should that question be? Are you a mother? Am I a mother? Is your mother a mother?
I wouldn't be surprised if he actually writes down all three of these, considering the sense of humor in some talk shows. So let's go, is your mother a mother? Sure, why not?
Kyle wrote down his second question.
Hold up, I gotta get the stream chat up. There you go. All right. Second question is, what are some diet tips? Beef, mashed or blended? Ever eaten a raw egg whole?
That is a thing I've actually seen people do, so let's ask that.
All right.
Kyle wrote down his third question.
What the fuck?
What's your funniest story? Do you ever smile or I ran over a puppy on purpose?
No. No. The day that we get the fucking Final Fantasy XIV Mega Shiba mount, this is the first thing I have to see in this. Fucking, let's go with funniest story. Why not?
All right, fuck it.
Kyle wrote down his last question. Kyle ripped his page of
just
notes
like
out
that.
of the notebook and got up from the desk.
Don't even give me a chance to say anything. God damn.
Yep.
Your finger was on that trigger, ready to just pull it.
You'll thank me later, trust me. The two of those actually don't do anything. I already know about those two.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that the one that it is an exclamation point actually has a very interesting result that I hope to like get to. So I do have some knowledge of this game, but I have been told that I only have knowledge of like 1% of this game. All right, we got our notes. We are prepared, mostly.
Check the desk drawer.
Sure.
Small key.
Should we?
I mean, it's just sitting there. What do you want me to ignore the fact that there is a small key in a video game?
Right, but there's a sort of change.
I don't give a shit about change. The key could probably open a way to the fucking tunnel to Lost Izalith where you have to kill the bugs or else they kill Solaire.
But what if we get the iced? Fine, I'll take the small key.
Kyle grabbed the small key he kept in his desk.
Okay, check the drawer
Did
again.
our stream die? No, the stream's just really far behind for some reason. Yeah. Is the stream fine? Like, I'm looking on the preview and it's just, like, not there.
I think our preview just froze is all.
Yeah, our preview froze. Okay. Alright, well. We got 12 hours to go.
What do we even do back in our room?
Yeah. We could scavenge, open the closet again, or exit the hallway.
Exit the hallway?
Sure. Alright. We're now in this, Kyle walked into...
What kind of fucking place does he live in where walking into a hallway takes a whole ass hour out of your day?
You're a ghost in armor.
That doesn't change anything.
Yeah, but have you seen how slow living armors move? They move fast as fuck. All right, what do
Tell
we
me
need to
that
do?
after the brandished armors in fucking Stormvale, why don't you? Motherfucker, just equip a knife and backstep.
All right, well, we got moved to the kitchen, return to bedroom, or leave apartment. Or check the locked door.
You can check the locked door.
Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from the inside.
Oh, thank you, Blank Card, for the raid. Hello, everybody.
Hey. We can float through as a ghost. Let's see what's in.
Yeah, because the key was kind of pointless.
Kyle used his ghostly powers to walk straight through the door.
All right, we are inside. Kyle found himself in the room. He stashed the various items sent to him by fans.
And the only one we can check is the sewing machine. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we can leave.
We literally just got here. Why would we turn and fuck off?
All right, fine. Sewing machine.
Kyle walked over to the dilapidated sewing machine. Its box was only half removed.
That's it.
Yeah. All right.
Fucking... Oh, move to kitchen? It's a fridge. What's this man keep?
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat.
All right. Eat crust on fridge wall. Prepare breakfast. Eat condiments. Eat the fridge. Or eat crust on the fridge wall.
Eat condiments.
Kyle started to grab condiments from the fridge, squirting them into his mouth with both hands. Ketchup, horseradish, and mayonnaise entered Kyle's mouth at a rate that soon overwhelmed his ability to swallow. Kyle spewed the excess condiment slurry across the kitchen, covering the furniture and walls.
As you do.
Kyle continued until all of the condiments had been emptied.
All of them.
Kyle hurried to the set. Per
We ran
normal,
out of time.
He ceased to be a ghost before he arrived.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, just, you know.
Man, late night talk show hosts really do get all the privileges.
Sitting across from his
Goddamn.
host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
That's not a real word. I'm pretty sure that's not a real
As
word.
Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled.
How tall is this man?
I don't know. Tall enough.
Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded.
Scream and spin in circles.
Okay.
Kyle stretched his arms wide, tilted his neck upwards, and was interrupted by his producer telling him and Rachel that it was time to start the show.
Fucking... What do we do? Insist or start the interview?
You got passive control over where this could go.
Fucking... I don't know. It's funnier to think he gets denied his moment. Let's start the interview.
A moment after seating, the studio
Oh, they
lights
actually changed the
brightened
lighting.
and
That's
the
cool.
cameras clicked on. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle.
Introduce Rachel.
Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here.
Freeze? The stream freeze again? Damn, we're like way past that. Hold up. Is the stream fine? It's got died on our end. Hold up. We're gonna lose chat for like 5 seconds. Or not. Alrighty. Alright, Middles,
Fucking... Alright.
how are you, Middles? Middles is demanding we ask him a question right now. Huh. Oh, good. That's good.
Alright, when you eat... Alright, I got a
Well,
question
I'm
for
sure
the
we'll have
middles.
a
When you
lot to
eat
discuss,
eclairs, do
so
you
we
rip
might
them in
as well
half and then
dive
suck the
right
cream
in,
right out, or
said
do you
Kyle.
just tear them open and shuck them?
Okay. I think our stream just being... Or our preview's just being fussy. Should probably make sure Twitter's not open. It's not. Oh, nope, it is. Goodbye.
There you go.
There we go. Not yet. The game ain't out yet.
Another fucking 4 weeks or so.
Yep.
God damn it.
I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile.
Alright.
Kyle produced the notes he had taken earlier.
Alright, which one should we start with?
Have you ever eaten a raw egg whole?
Alright.
Hey, Rachel, ever eaten a raw egg whole? Asked Kyle. Like shell and all? Asked Rachel. Kyle continued. Like a lot. It's really bad, though, so sometimes I spit it back up. There was a silence. It actually gets easier the more you do it, continued Kyle without losing momentum. So don't start, I say. Rachel chose not to answer and looked in another direction.
Why is she
Kyle
avoiding
asked
answering the
another
egg
question.
question?
Alright, well,
Why does she not want to tell us about her sordid egg past?
let's do the story.
Yeah, you've been involved in a lot of different things, said Kyle. But what's your funniest story? Well, that's a great question, Kyle, said Rachel.
She is so happy to change this goddamn
The story I
subject.
always remember is the
Yup.
first time I tried to make dinner for my family. In the soup I made, I swapped out the water with milk and tipped the whole jar of salt in the pot.
Oh,
While my family was sick from trying to eat it, I swiped their things and locked myself in my room.
I'm sorry, what?
as
Rachel
you do.
laughed elegantly. Kyle decided to move on. Kyle asked another question.
Okay, well,
So, said Kyle, my mother is a mother. My mother's mother is her mother and my mother's mother. And many mothers have mother's mother's mother. Is your mother a mother? Rachel went to answer and stopped. I believe, she said eventually, that I should answer yes? Kyle asked another question.
There we go. Save the best for last.
Rachel. Are you guilty? Kyle threw his questions on the floor, stood up, and pointed at her.
Just get the Ace Attorney music. Let's
Rachel's
go.
eye twitched slightly. Guilty of what, dear Kyle? She smiled disingenuously.
Ma'am, you literally admitted to stealing from your family. What the fuck do you mean guilty of what?
Guilty, spat Kyle. Of your crimes! Rachel did not answer. Her eyelids both started twitching uncontrollably.
Isn't that called blinking? I'm pretty sure that's called
After
blinking.
reading his final question, Kyle looked up from his paper. Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you. If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return? Asked Rachel, smiling one more time. Why exactly did you decide to wear a suit of armor today? Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut down. The broadcast was over. Kyle returned home knowing the interview had gone well.
Yeah, no, it went sterling.
But as he lay in bed and drifted to sleep, he felt that perhaps something was still missing.
All right, so you now know the premise of the game, right?
Not entirely, no.
That's it.
Oh, that's literally it? You
That-
just choose a bunch of different options and see how things go?
Yes, that is the premise of the game. So, let's mix it up a little bit. You were onto something with the ghost part, by the
Kyle
way.
decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle withered successfully and died.
Okay.
Kyle is now a ghost. This does not relieve him of his responsibilities.
Yeah, it's like a visual novel without the visual. All right, so 27 hours.
Okay.
Let's scavenge.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for
Resources?
Kyle began to comb through the damp piles of filth and mold on his floor in search of helpful items.
Does he live in a fucking super mutant shack? What the Christ?
After finding and eating a few bits of crumbs and old cheese, Kyle found something much more important. Indeed, it was the corpse of Harry, a friend that had gone missing years ago while at Kyle's house. Kyle was glad to see him again, but was unsure of whether to interrupt such an important day with Harry business.
Let's deal with Harry.
Kyle hoisted Harry onto his shoulder and took him outside.
The timer's gone.
Began began dragging Harry's
Oh
body
no!
down the street,
I just
drawing
saw
many,
that
many
myself!
stairs. Kyle knew exactly where he needed to take Harry's corpse. On a lovely playdate, just the two of them.
Weekend at Bernie's, huh?
Yep, I was gonna say.
Kyle and Harry started at the arcade. Kyle used Harry's arms to operate the joysticks and push buttons.
Yo, I bet he plays a mean third strike.
Nah, I
After
don't know.
5 or 6
Considering he's a
different
corpse,
games,
I'm pretty
the two
sure he only
friends
plays
had
Street
enough
Fighter 2
tickets for
Alpha.
a single candy bar.
You're a ghost, you'd be able to find his ghost, right?
Yeah, no, I was thinking this would be like Ghost and Zombie Adventures. Let's go.
Right?
They took their prize to the local park for eating. Kyle tried to feed some of the chocolate bar to Harry, but Harry seemed to not have an appetite. After eating, Kyle noticed a nearby playground. He dragged Harry over. Kyle tried to figure out a way to swing Harry onto the swing set, but lacking the ability to grip, Harry kept falling out.
So were you not going to acknowledge the fact that he's still a ghost?
I guess not.
Instead, Kyle started to lug Harry to the top of the slide and shove him down time and time again.
Wee.
Finally, Kyle took Harry to the movies to see as many popular films as their pocket change allowed. Kyle quickly found that he had no pocket change, so he searched through Harry's pockets until he found his wallet.
Oh, Christ.
Kyle bought 2 tickets to A Love Romance. After getting inside, Kyle left Harry to go find a restroom. By the time Kyle had finished using the restroom, he had forgotten that he brought Harry along. Kyle watched A Love Romance by himself. Harry's corpse sat on a bench in the atrium. While Kyle was in the movie, a beautiful thing happened. Harry's corpse, imbued with the power of friendship and love, was reanimated.
Oh, no.
What?
Harry's old, rotten flesh gained color and life. His fingernails regrew. His missing eye came back.
Oh, God.
What?
By the time the movie was over, Harry was able to greet Kyle with a large, friendly hug as his old self. Kyle was confused, but delighted to have his long-lost friend meet him on his way out of the theater.
Okay.
The two made plans to get drinks together and parted ways for the day. Kyle returned home, forgetting about the interview with Rachel.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it.
Helped a friend.
All right. We're withering away
Kyle
again.
decided.
All right. Well,
Kyle
what
is-
the fuck do we do?
That's a very good question.
Leave apartment? I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's leave apartment. Oh my god.
Haunt around, yeah.
Okay, no, we're haunting around.
Kyle felt a sudden pull on his heart. Had he abandoned his job as a ghost?
Wait, abandon his job as a ghost. So being the ghost is the default state, and he just puts on a skin suit for the interviews every time. He just has an assortment of dumpy white men costumes to put on.
Right? Hold on, I'm adjusting myself here.
I mean, there's no shortage of them in the world, let's be real here.
Hey guys, it's Ghost. Oh wait, that's not even an echo. What the fuck? It's Ghost. Oh, hey, wait. There we go. Hey guys, it's Ghost.
Was he fulfilling his spooky, ethereal role that he'd accepted while lying in bed this morning?
Yeah, sure.
Kyle realized he had no other choice. He must spend his day spooking about.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Kyle decided he should make a plan about who or where he should spook.
The fuck is Gabby? Spook Gabby. Fuck Gabby.
Kyle believed that Gabby would be delighted to have him spook about a bit.
Spook about.
Those
Kyle
quotes are doing a
started to
lot of
slowly
lifting.
Creep to Gabby's door in a very spooky way. He crouched by Gabby's door, cooing quietly and waiting for her to leave so he could cause her a spook.
He is going to spook his interview, in fact, yeah.
It didn't take long. Soon, Gabby exited her apartment and started walking towards her car. Kyle crept behind her, invisible to all senses. Gabby opened the driver's side door and got in. She seemed to be leaving for some errands. Kyle was struck with a wonderful idea. Kyle started to run to the back of Gabby's car.
What?
Perhaps if he could catch her before she left, he could hide in the trunk.
Wait, does he have legs as a ghost, or does he just have one of those tails? Because I'm just imagining.
No.
Because I'm just imagining him fucking sprinting.
Kyle could make noises as she drove. He could follow her around on her errand, knocking over small objects nearby.
Oh, he is going to make this lady
Gabby
crash
put
and
the car
die.
in reverse and floored the accelerator. Invisible to all senses, Kyle was crushed underneath the back tires of the car, creating a large boom. Gabby figured she'd hit the curb. She put the car into forward and floored the accelerator again. Kyle became locked in an endless loop of Gabby trying to move her car out of her parking space, being run over repeatedly.
Oh my god.
As the day started to wane and it drew closer to the time of Rachel's interview, Kyle ceased to be a ghost, per normal.
Oh no.
Gabby neither noticed nor stopped. Kyle was forced to conduct Rachel's interview while being run over.
Wait. What?
Kyle's crew moved the filming set next to Gabby's apartment. Rachel appeared. Kyle asked her many questions. They shared several laughs. The interview was successful.
As he is being hit by the car every single time. So
The
Rachel,
sound of
tell
Gabby
me, how's it?
flooring her car's accelerator drowned out large sections of the episode.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. All right, no more ghost time.
All right.
Yeah, it's your turn. Pick next.
Let's try exiting to the hallway as a normal human person.
Alrighty, hold up. I gotta adjust the. Oh, I just noticed a few things are not loading correctly right now. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let me correct that. Overlay. There it goes. And yeah, that's just standard. Let's not worry about that.
All right.
Okay. What do you wanted to pick next?
Let's try leaving the apartment while alive for once. Visit tech store.
Alrighty. So
We could steal Techno Gym.
we could. Yeah, I think our screen's just OFP right now. Just gonna leave that there. We could steal Techno Gym, or we could ask the attendant for free samples. Keep in mind, there are permanent upgrades in this.
What?
Yes.
How the fuck do you permanent upgrade a visual novel?
You want to find out?
Don't fucking leave me hanging. Sure, let's see.
Kyle asked the store attendant whether or not they offered any free samples to important customers. The attendant gave Kyle a confused and slightly vacant look. Kyle began to beg
By
for
becoming
a free
stronger.
sample. Wanting Kyle to leave, the attendant grabbed a decrepit phone meant for spare parts and held it out.
Grab it with your teeth.
Kyle firmly clamped his mouth around the outstretched phone, creating several punctures in the screen. Kyle grunted and yanked with his head until the attendant let go of the phone. The phone is now Kyle's to use forever.
There's the upgrade.
Okay.
Anytime the game actually says to use forever, that is a permanent thing until it tells you otherwise. That will not leave our inventory for the rest of the time we're playing this game.
Okay.
Unless we do something with it, and I have not figured that out yet.
Back to the street. Downstairs neighbor?
Sure.
That's new.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked.
Oh, when that shook, that gave me a weird dizziness.
A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door.
Hey, we found Gabby.
We have another scream and spin option, by the way. Do we want to do that?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you fucking kidding me? I love screaming and spinning.
Yeah, I do it all the
Slowly,
time at
Kyle
work.
started to twirl outside of Gabby's door, arms outstretched.
Oh, wait. We did just miss something.
What?
That's fine. We'll I know what y'all are talking about. We'll do that next time.
He tilted his neck upwards and let loose a long, passionate, and meaningful scream.
Okay, so it's not inarticulate screaming, it's meaningful screaming.
Absolutely.
As Kyle continued to spin, Gabby shut and locked her door, as she did every time Kyle screamed outside her door.
Oh, so that's just a regular thing, as you do.
Eventually, Kyle ran out of breath and fell over.
Back to the apartment, I guess.
All right.
Fucking, what do we do here?
Let's check the locked door.
Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from the inside.
Horse store with forehead?
Kyle decided it would be best to try to force the door open with use of his face. After smashing his features into solid wood for several minutes, Kyle gained severe short-term amnesia.
Fucking... What do we even do to that? What do we even do?
Well, it's a marker up above.
Okay.
So it is something.
I don't know. Fucking...
We got 8 hours left.
Go to the kitchen again?
All right.
Check the pantry?
Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a
That's
small
what the key
keyhole.
is for. Okay.
I guess open fridge.
Yeah.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat.
Eat the crust on the wall.
Eat fridge.
Kyle pointed his neck directly upwards and hoisted the fridge on top of his face. Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device. He started to swallow. In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down Kyle's throat.
The sounds. It's like whoever was in the dev studio recorded themselves shoving their palm into a bowl of SpaghettiOs.
After many gurgles, pops, and snaps, Kyle felt relatively sure the fridge would not come back out. Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Rachel's smile quickly turned to shock as she realized Kyle had not put on clothes that day.
Oh.
Kyle waved and smiled broadly. Rachel uncomfortably averted her eyes.
That's just the thing we have
Kyle
to do.
started making his
Wait, so
rounds
he's been
around the
naked the
room,
whole
greeting
day
each
and
crew
no one
member,
said a
none of whom
goddamn
looked at him
thing.
directly. As it became apparent that Kyle had no intention of leaving, Rachel made some excuses and exited the set. One by one, the crew followed suit. Kyle was left all alone.
Yeah, clothes are pretty important for an interview, aren't they? We actually missed a little bit for that one.
Browse social. Oh, because we have a phone.
Yes, and that one loops forever.
Ah.
As social media is, but...
Kyle started to scroll through news articles on his phone.
Okay.
Stay Up Late with Kyle ranked #1 and #2 show on television. New East Bridge being constructed after being found to not actually exist. Authorities investigating. Another grand larceny and crime spree streak. Evidence points to perpetrator fleeing the country. Rachel May to unexpectedly leave the country on very, very long vacation after interview tonight.
Oh!
That one might be pertinent.
Who is the bug vigilante recently spotted pursuing larcenists? Kyle fails to show up to several charity events.
Wow, Kyle's an asshole.
Wow, Kyle.
Bug vigilante shows up to charity events with fresh-baked pastries. Donations flourish.
Bug Vigilante is killing it. All right, well.
Let's get dressed first of all.
Alrighty.
It was dark and could only really see. Inspect rusty locker.
Kyle knelt down and inspected the old, rusty container that had been in his closet for ages. It was locked, but had a blade-shaped slot in the top.
What the fuck? Is this a Zelda, like, a puzzle chest? Okay, so we just wasted time.
Yeah. So, I am going to choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
All right, what are you gonna pick? We did suit of armor already.
Yep. Screw it.
Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks.
Actually, I'm curious about something. We're gonna visit the tech store. Okay.
This phone, said Kyle, is several years old and has exposed wires coming out of the back. Kyle continued. Also, the screen has had issues ever since I used it to hammer nails into the wall.
What?
Furthermore, when I submerge it in water, I get severely shocked until it runs out of battery. The attendant looked at Kyle, pursed his lips, and said nothing. Feeling he had made his argument, Kyle decided to leave.
That's it. Yeah, let's steal Techno
Quickly,
Jim.
before the attendant could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to heave upwards. After several tugs, Techno Jim broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring bewildered, and ran outside.
Too bad, he's coming with us now.
I'm convinced Kyle is also a goblin, but
Kyle hurried to the set.
we had no preparation, or did we?
Sitting
pretty
across
sure
from
we
his
didn't.
host chair was a glamorous woman with an air
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah. We heard this
genuinity.
before.
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. "Good evening, Kyle," she said, looking him in the eyes. "I've been looking forward to being here."
Interview Techno Jim instead. What?
Kyle roughly shoved Rachel out of her seat and placed Techno Jim in her stead. "Hello, Techno Jim," said Kyle. "I'm going to interview you today." Kyle grasped Techno Jim's hand and tried to shake it, but instead tore it off the cardboard frame. Kyle's producer, sensing viral media, pulled the bewildered Rachel out of frame and motioned the crew to go live.
I mean, you gotta do it for the Vine, right?
Yeah.
Cameramen moved, lights flashed, and suddenly the studio was on air. "Hi, I'm Kyle," said Kyle, "and tonight I'm going to interview a very special guest." He pointed at Techno Jim using the dismembered arm.
As you do.
Techno Jim started to smoke from the heat of the lights.
Sorry.
"Would you like to introduce yourself?"
Oh yeah, right.
asked
Those
Kyle.
studio lights are not fucking.
No, they're extremely hot.
Oh yeah, and if he's made of cardboard, that whole studio is gonna go up in fucking flames in like 10 minutes.
Knowing Jim would probably not speak, Kyle took it upon himself to be his voice as well.
Oh, lovely.
"Hi, Kyle," he said, raising the pitch of his voice. "My name is Rachel May, and I'm a very special guest." Rachel's expression of confusion turned to shock. "Well, Rachel, you look way too thin and absolutely terrible, and you should feel ugly." Kyle gave Jim a meaningful stare. "Wow, Kyle," he said. "I sure wish I could look like you."
God!
Techno Jim burst into flames.
I mean, he's coming close.
Instantaneously, the sprinkler system initiated. Curtains of water poured down from the rafters.
Oh, it's like droplets of water. That's a cool detail.
Yeah. This game has a lot of really good little details.
Within seconds, the production equipment was doused in water. The set was soon aburst with electrical fires.
Oh.
Kyle's crew abandoned their posts as cameramen and sound mixers to try to put the fires out. As the crew scrambled around, the cameras continued to run. Kyle sat, motionless, staring forward.
Do, 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 do.
Eventually, the fires were all put out. Kyle's producer shut off the broadcast, leaving Kyle's vacant stare as the final frame.
Kyle quietly invents Eric Andre show.
Kyle's ratings skyrocketed. Techno Jim became a staple on the show, often ending up destroyed by the end of each episode.
I was joking.
Although Rachel did not come back on the show, her cardboard portrayal did. Rachel was very popular.
Unlocked a new cursor.
Yeah, they're
Oh, that's meant to be Techno Jim's arm. Okay.
Yup. Actually, I believe it's a flashlight,
Ah.
but
I'm gonna assume it's his arm. Fuck it.
let's pick it. Oh wait, there's expansions? What? Oh, that's unlockable. Oh, okay. So there are multiple spot. Okay, this might turn into a long play. Goddamn.
Jesus Christ, how much is there to this?
115 endings according to the sale page.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right, well, let's keep it going.
Kyle woke up.
Skip. Yeah, sorry, 117. Thank you. All right, well,
Fucking. Where was that key? Let's go and get that.
it's at the desk.
Oh, key.
Couple new things. CDs, flashlight.
Or change. Let's grab the small key.
Kyle grabbed the small key he kept in his desk.
We want to check anything else? We could grab a flashlight.
Kyle grabbed the flashlight, but after jiggling the switch, he found it was out of batteries.
Ow, balls.
Nope, okay. I was about to say, see if there's any... All right, well, let's see if we can find some batteries.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for...
Resources just gets us the corpse.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what it got us last time.
Kyle began to comb
It
after
did.
finding and eating it. Indeed, it was... Kyle was glad to
Leave
see
him for
again,
another time.
but was Kyle decided Harry could wait another day and quietly folded a pile of filth back on top of him.
What? You don't want him getting cold?
Yeah, let's see gossip.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for... Kyle firmly pressed his ear into the carpet, hoping to hear some stray words from the neighbors below. I heard Rachel May is going on a trip out of the country soon. Oh, girlfriend, tell me more. Well, what I will tell you is that every night I don a mask that looks like a bug and fight misdoers. There was a stunned silence. Then a door opened, and someone exited the neighbor's apartment.
Should we intercept?
I don't think we can. Is it downstairs neighbor?
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door.
Consume!
Kyle unhinged his jaw and swallowed Gabby whole.
Jesus Christ, okay, we're doing this.
Job done. Kyle returned to the middle of the street.
Oh my god, it's just job done.
Just, that's a thing. No one cared. Fuck her. She didn't have any next of kin to collect anything from.
Yeah.
Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
I want everybody to take note the icons at the top of the screen. Gabby is now in play.
What?
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled.
Oh, right, we didn't put on clothes. We're gonna get shuffled to the nudist ending. Fuck.
Rachel smiled.
Oh,
quickly.
we forgot!
Kyle waved and smiled. Kyle started making his round. As one by one.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to do that. All right, let's actually make that happen.
Exit the bed.
Exit the bed.
Open
the
closet.
closet.
Choose an outfit.
Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided-
Jeans and swimming goggles.
Kyle-
Good enough. What was it? Sit at desk. Check
Second
drawer.
drawer. Small key.
Small key, which we
Kyle
did nothing with
grabbed
to
the-
begin with.
Flashlight doesn't have battery, so fuck it. Just go to the, back to room. Kitchen.
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 Would be kitchen.
Pantry.
Pantry.
Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole. The pantry door lock creaked as if it hadn't moved for years, but eventually opened.
In pantry.
Instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains, Kyle's pantry stored his massive amount of bottled lard.
What?
Our stream feels targeted suddenly.
Kyle grabbed a bottle of lard and stashed it on his person for later use.
You never know when you need to squeeze through a tight hole.
You never know when you'll need to set it into, or set a horseshoe so that way that you can pull up a latch for later.
Yum, lard, my favorite drink. Right? Alright, well,
The fuck do we do now?
let's visit Gabby again.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged
Alright.
woman named Gabby
Deposit
answered the
lard
door.
bottle?
Kyle produced his bottle of lard, bit the glass neck off, and wordlessly dumped the contents on Gabby. As sticky lumps of fat drooled off her face, Gabby looked at Kyle expressionlessly. After a long minute of silence, she spoke. Can I help you, Kyle?
Jesus.
What do we do with that?
I don't know. Do we have the audacity to stay and talk, or do we run the fuck away?
Let's make it uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, Gabby, did you hear that Rachel May is going out of the country soon? Screamed Kyle. With one smooth motion, Gabby turned around and slapped Kyle with her lard-infested hair. But suddenly, she stopped in the doorway, her back creating a dark outline in the frame.
Oh, we going full anime. Let's go.
Perhaps, Kyle, she said. It will be better when she's gone. And the door shut.
Why did this turn into a JoJo Part 4 scene?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's...
Kyle, sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuine...
Yeah, we
As
got...
Kyle approached...
We know the song and dance.
Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded.
Do we scream and spin this time?
Kyle stretched his arms wide, tilted his neck upwards, and... was interrupted by his producer telling him and Rachel that it was time to start the show.
No. We're doing
Kyle
this.
shoved his producer out of the way, spread his arms wide, and began to scream loudly.
I hope it's specifically in an
He
A
began to
pose, or at
rotate
least a T
slowly,
pose.
screaming throughout, lightly brushing his hands against the faces of Rachel and his producer.
I'm a helicopter.
After several minutes, Kyle was finished. He slowly put his hands to his sides and smiled.
Like, just slowly pull them in like landing gear.
I'm ready, said Kyle.
We all have our morning rituals, don't judge.
Rachel blinked at Kyle, shrugged, and walked over to her seat. A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction.
What?
Do we do it?
What does that even mean?
Knowing this game, it could be anything.
Do we just fucking just assume her identity on the spot and it becomes fucking the Spider-Man pointing meme?
Yeah, sure.
However, said Kyle, suddenly dropping his voice, Rachel May is not sitting next to me. She is not new to this show. She did not walk in before me. In fact, said Kyle, I am Rachel May. Rachel looked at Kyle, confused, and silently mouthed the words, You are who? Kyle stood up quickly and threw his arm high above him, pointing upwards. I have never been, Kyle, he proclaimed. I have never been the host of the show Stay Up Late with Kyle. Kyle looked and pointed directly at the camera. I am here for but one reason, to interview myself. Kyle sat down in his chair and went to produce the notes he had taken earlier. It was then that Kyle remembered that he had not bothered to prepare any notes for the interview.
That almost scolding tone.
Right.
Realizing he did not know how to handle this situation, Kyle began sweating profusely, but he continued. Firstly, he said, Is your name Kyle? No! Kyle slammed his fist down repeatedly. Then he stopped talking.
So just so y'all know, if y'all are feeling like this level of voicing shit posting is familiar, this is Kino Fabino on Twitter. This is
No. You've
Gianni.
got to mix. Kino Fabino is the guy who makes like image memes. Gianni is the guy who sometimes reads
Gianni,
them.
that's right. Okay, so it is Gianni.
Yeah.
Right. This is Gianni.
Yeah.
A thick, uncomfortable silence hung over the studio. The silence did not end. The cameras continued to roll. Nobody moved or spoke.
Just seeing a dude realize that he's the Greek god Janus in real time, huh?
Right.
Eventually, Rachel got out of her chair and walked off screen. One by one, members of the crew followed suit. Eventually, Kyle was left alone in the studio, camera still running, silently sitting in frame. This episode of Stay Up Late with Kyle became the longest episode in television history. Kyle continued to sit in front of the camera all night and into the morning, wishing it would end.
Do you want to do a part 2 of this?
If we have enough, I'll consider
There
it.
will probably be enough. there's some things that I have questions about. I watched another for the record. I do know I know he said no more games that we know nothing about. I watched a YouTube video on at least 4 or 5 endings from RT Game, and he went through some of the weirdest endings. But apparently, okay, maybe not the weirdest endings, but he went through some weird endings, and they're apparently not the weirdest. This game goes places, and we may be returning to this every once in a while in the coming future, because this game is already just like.
As evening fell again, the crew shuffled back in one by one, getting in places to film that day's episode.
Did this man just not eat or drink a goddamn thing that whole time?
Kyle continued to sit motionless, cameras rolling, as the crew chatted about their days and got in position. Eventually, the crew officially started the next episode. Kyle was prompted to introduce himself again. Kyle had produced an incredibly artistic episode.
I mean,
All right, exit bed.
so we know what's in the pantry.
Yeah, it's just bottles of lard.
A bottle of lard.
No, several. It said several.
Oh, well, fuck
He
it.
just explicitly stores lard in his pantry.
I mean, where else are you gonna put it? All right. The hell is this?
We already
that's
inspected
that's
that.
the
Yeah.
sword thing. That's right. Okay, choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit.
Fuck it, suit of armor.
Kyle was unsure of what exactly caused him.
Yeah, we already heard that part.
All right, so now what the fuck do we do? Check in desk drawer CDs.
And you put lard in your belly, duh. Right?
All right, what do we got? We got some fucking Blink 182. We got some fucking carnival music, classical music, dance music, festival music.
I kind of want to take the carnival
Take the
music.
carnival music, because we're the whole circus.
All right, let's read some notes for the interview.
Kyle wrote down his first question. Kyle wrote down his second question.
Beef, mashed or blended?
Kyle wrote down his third question.
Oh my
Kyle
god.
wrote down his last question.
All right, let's do Are You Guilty, and then
Kyle
let's
ripped
go
his
get
paper
the
notes
gossip.
out of the notebook
we
and
are
got up from the
setting
desk.
up for something.
All right. Back to room.
Because I saw this setup and just never get paid off. So I know how to that this may be a trigger for something that we need for further progression.
Right.
Okay, so back to the room.
Scavenge.
Scavenge
Kyle
for
quickly crouched
Gossip.
down on the floor, realizing his immediate.
gossip.
Kyle
That's right.
firmly- I heard Rachel.
Yep. So we
Well,
already heard this.
There was.
We collected the item. We got 6 hours.
All right.
Let's hit the hallway and kitchen. Open fridge.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending
We
to
haven't eaten the
find
crust on the
something
wall.
to eat.
I feel like that might be a trigger for something else, and we have a lot of triggers as it is. So let's.
Kyle constructed a breakfast of poached eggs and toast, along with a small fruit cup and grilled sausage.
Smash.
Hard cut to gripping food aggressively Twitter.
Kyle smashed his breakfast to a pulp using both fists.
All right. We accomplished a lot today.
Yeah, actually.
Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a
Yep.
as Kyle. Good evening, Kyle. Kyle responded.
We'll answer politely.
And I as well, Rachel, answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. You.
Yep.
After other mild exchanges of
God, imagine
pleasantries,
shaking hands
a
with
moment
someone
after
wearing
seating,
fucking
the
full
studio
plate
lights brightened
gauntlets.
And the cameras clicked on.
We
Gossip.
have a new.
We could just go right in, gossip with the neighbor.
Good evening, everybody, said Kyle. My neighbor is a bug vigilante. With nothing more to say on the matter, he fell silent.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow, Kanzanagi.
Hey, I think I
Somebody
know
you-
who that is.
Oh, fair enough. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for showing up.
Rachel, also on camera, stared at her hands and wondered when she was going to be introduced.
Just doing the fucking Hannibal Buress disassociating meme with you talking about Eric Andre.
Right?
The producer started cutting to different camera angles to break the tension.
Oh, now we've just gone from Late Night with Eric Andre to Steve Brule.
Kyle continued to remain silent and stare forward blankly. After several minutes, neighbor Gabby walked out onto set. "Hi, everyone," she said, smiling hollowly. "My name is Gabby, and I'm not a bug vigilante." False. Kyle looked at Gabby and then returned to staring forwards.
We might have done something that overrode, but now we know that this is a trigger for something.
All right.
Gabby began to reply, but was interrupted by a bug-shaped intercom on her belt.
Oh my god.
Bug girl,
It squawked.
a robbery's in progress on East 3rd. Report immediate.
Gabby threw the intercom on the ground and crushed it under her foot. After a beat, she spoke tightly. "Something has come up
Oh,
suddenly and
headphones,
I must go."
headphones.
Right.
Okay.
Just in my feet, sorry.
Gabby left the set. "Well," said Kyle, "that's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us, Rachel." Kyle got up, shook Rachel's hand again, and walked past the cameras, leaving her alone.
Okay.
Not knowing what else to do, the producer ended the broadcast. In the coming days, fans of both Rachel and Kyle dubbed this show as a masterpiece of television. Stay Up Late with Kyle's online pages were updated to reflect this broadcast as the most popular ever.
What?
Kyle's producer later tried to have Rachel on the show again, but she was very, very, very busy.
Okay.
So what the hell do we do?
See, we didn't really get any icons when we did the social media one, right?
No, we didn't. So I guess that means we didn't get anything.
Well, hold up.
Kyle started to scroll through news articles on his phone. Stay Up Late with Kyle ranked
Yep.
New East Bridge.
Yep.
Another grand larceny and crime spree streak. Evidence points to perpetrator fleeing the country.
Okay, we have that.
Rachel May to unexpectedly leave the country on very, very long vacation after interview tonight.
Was there not something before this one?
What?
Who is the bug vigilante
Oh, never mind,
recently
nice.
spotted pursuing larcenists?
Okay, I think that is something we need. Write notes for interview.
Kyle wrote down his first question.
Are you a mother?
Kyle wrote down his
Just
second
whatever.
question.
Raw egg.
Kyle wrote down his third question.
Fuck it,
Kyle
puppy.
wrote down
Are you
his
guilty?
last.
And guilty.
Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk.
All right. Remember to get dressed, by the way. If we go to do the interview.
Oh, right. Open closet.
Choose an outfit.
Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important.
Suit of armor.
Kyle was
Continually going for the high poise build. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first build in Dark Souls. What do you expect?
All right. Now, what do we
I do believe food is not required for anything that I'm gonna aim for here.
Fair enough.
So we're just going to leave the apartment.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door. "Good morning, neighbor," said Kyle cheerfully. Gabby looked at Kyle expectantly.
Ask about Rachel?
"Gabby," Kyle asked, "what are your true thoughts about Rachel May?" "Oh, Rachel?" Gabby said. "She's a wonderful woman. Her generous acts have inspired more good work than bad." Gabby trailed off, not meeting Kyle's eyes.
What?
What the fuck is she doing?
After several uncomfortable minutes of silence, Kyle turned around and left.
So is my theory correct? You'll understand here in a moment.
All right.
This
Kyle
actually went
hurried
from
to the
funny
set.
to suddenly intriguing.
All right. In the meantime, I don't know if you're gonna have anything too different here, so I'm just gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead. Grab my breast
Sitting
while you're at it.
across from his
Got it,
host
Chief.
chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
Actually, we are gonna have to wait a second. So I'm gonna... Wait. Gonna work? Alright, well, how is everyone doing today? How are y'all liking this so far? Yeah, no, I'm stopping right here because I know what's coming. I've actually been setting up for something. Get some food, Tim Middles! Get some food! And yeah, no, this is funny as fuck. And when there's moments of just like, wait, what? Like, I'm wondering if there's a lot more going on here. Also, I'm hungry as fuck, admittedly. Weird worm somewhere? Probably. Kyle is clearly some eldritch entity in human ghost skin. Yeah. I can totally see that being a thing. Perfect. All right. So that's good to go. Hold up. All right. You ready?
I wonder when Kyle's going to ask the real questions, like, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yo.
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled.
You know, like a little pink earthworm that wriggles on the ground. Would you still love him if he was a worm?
Would you? I don't know. That's a good question. Why doesn't he ask that? God, knowing my luck, that's probably a thing.
Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here.
Alright, are we
Kyle
gonna get anything
responded.
different here, or...
No.
Kyle stretched his arms wide,
This
tilted
just
his
speeds it
neck
up.
upwards, and
Middles would love you if you
was
were a worm.
interrupted by his producer telling him and Rachel that it was time to
Aw.
start the show.
I wouldn't, though. I'd just feed you to a bird.
What the fuck?
The cycle of life has to continue.
Fuck, I'm getting Heihachi'd over here. He's gonna push next. He's gonna push Grandpa off the cliff. Grandpa.
Well, you have to. He gives you 4 free silver bullets, which lets you refill before fighting the cleric beast.
Grandpa, no.
A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. Good
Alright,
evening,
is anything gonna go
everyone,
different here?
said
Let's
Kyle,
see.
looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction.
God, I imagine he's got that
Kyle
glassy
motioned to
fucking
Rachel,
Joe
who
Rogan
smiled
stare.
and waved at the
Oh,
camera. Hello,
right.
Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. In response, Kyle collapsed on the floor.
What? That's new.
What?
From a combination
Oh,
of stressful
right.
preparation and not eating anything, Kyle had passed out.
Okay, so food is important.
Nobody in the studio quite knew what to do with him. They began to poke Kyle in the back to see if he moved. After a while, they ended the broadcast, shut off the lights, and went home.
Damn. Okay, so food is
Kyle
important.
was left face first on the floor.
Prepared by starving himself.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so if we're going to do the interview, we have to be dressed and we have to eat something.
Oh man. All right.
Kyle started
So
to scroll through
we got to do this.
another Rachel May to
All right, we got that. I feel like that's a flag. I don't know why. Choose an outfit.
Kyle
Let's
decided
just do slick
Kyle
suit.
miraculously
Fucking...
Kitchen. Open fridge.
Kyle opened
Eat breakfast.
Kyle constructed
Eat.
Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully, enjoying every bite. He felt refreshed.
Johnny, what the fuck are you thinking about when you say it like that? Are you just thinking about Serious Sam in the shower or something?
Okay, we got the food. We forgot the notes. Sit at desk. Write notes.
Kyle wrote down.
Yep.
Kyle wrote down.
Yep.
Beef.
Kyle wrote down his.
Yep.
Kyle wrote down his.
Yep.
Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the
Kyle
notebook
wrote
and got up
down.
from the
Kyle
desk.
wrote down. All right, we have everything.
What do we do though with the last 5 hours?
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for...
Bugs.
Bugs.
Kyle started to pick between the fuzz of his bedroom carpet, hoping to catch a stray beetle or two. Soon, he had a small handful of various insects, dead and alive.
Save it for later. You never know.
Kyle stashed the wriggling mass for later use. Kyle hurried to the set.
I really hope this doesn't overwrite anything.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
We already know that's not true. This woman's
As
got some
Kyle
shit
approached
going
her,
on.
Rachel
Clearly.
looked up and... Goody! Kyle responded. Kyle's...
It just speeds up that
A
scene.
moment after seating,
That's the only reason I keep
studio
doing
lights
it.
Fair
brightened
enough.
and the cameras clicked on. Good evening, everyone, said
All right,
Kyle.
we've
looking
already
at the
seen this
camera.
part before.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Tonight, I have the...
Yep.
Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hell. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well dive right in.
Starting this like a
Very ready,
YouTube video.
said Rachel with a winning smile.
Okay.
Right.
Kyle produced the notes he had taken earlier.
All right. Let's ask the all-pressing question.
A burning question from the fans, said Kyle. Beef, do you prefer it mashed or blended? Rachel answered promptly. Mashed. And no more was said on that matter.
The lady knows what's up.
Fair enough.
Kyle asked another question. So, said Kyle, my mother is a mother. My mother's mother is her mother, and my
I
mother's
just love
mother.
this one.
Yeah, I know. This is good.
And many mothers have mother's mother's mother. Is your mother a mother? Rachel went to answer and stopped. I believe, she said eventually, that I should answer yes? Kyle asked another question.
Oh, God. I'm not prepared for this one, but okay.
Hey, I ran over a puppy on purpose, said Kyle. Everyone in the studio froze. Kyle spread his hands out wide.
It's a joke!
Oh.
He started laughing from the bottom of his stomach.
Oh. Look, this is better than like. I'll give
This
him
is
this.
on par with It's a Prank, bro.
That's literally what this is. But you know what? I would still rank it above every single like middle-aged white man Netflix comedy special making fun of the snowflakes.
Oh. Fucking get fucked, man. Damn.
Nobody laughed with Kyle. Several minutes later, he stopped laughing and moved on. Kyle asked another question.
Okay. I was wondering, I was hoping that wouldn't actually trigger anything.
Rachel, are you guilty? Kyle threw his questions on the floor, stood up, and pointed at her. Rachel's eye twitched slightly. Guilty of what, dear Kyle? She smiled disingenuously.
Does this change anything? Did we change anything?
Guilty, spat Kyle.
No, we
Of
didn't.
your
Okay.
crimes.
Hold up.
Rachel did not answer. Her eyelids
Oh, we
both
can call the
started
police 'cause we have
twitching
the phone.
uncontrollably. Kyle whipped out his phone and started dialing the police. Kyle quickly realized that the broken phone he had gotten for free was not able to call anyone. Kyle looked sadly at his hand, realizing he had botched a wonderful opportunity to be helpful. Rachel looked at Kyle smiling. Her eyebrows twitched a bit. What's the problem, Kyle? Anything I can help you with? She glared, still smiling. Kyle looked up from his hand sadly. He slowly shook his head. The interview continued on. Rachel answered questions cheerily. Kyle forced a smile through the entire episode, but he felt very sad inside.
Very sad he didn't get to call the police on this white woman.
Kyle had missed his chance to be helpful.
So I think a flag has been set.
All right.
So exit bed.
Wait, how can he browse social media but can't make a phone call?
Right. Choose an outfit.
Kyle
So
decided to take some time to...
suit of armor.
Kyle, after much...
Back to room.
Let's get some loose change and go back to the store. Let's see if we can buy something.
Hold up. Oh yeah, checking desk. Sort of change.
Kyle
Back to desk. Write notes.
Kyle wrote down his first question. Kyle wrote down his second question.
Egg.
Kyle wrote down his third. Kyle wrote down his last question. Kyle.
All right, that's done.
All right. We gotta eat, I guess.
Yeah, move to kitchen.
Kyle opened the fridge,
Eat
intending
crust.
to
We haven't
find
eaten
some-
crust.
Kyle started scraping street. After wadding it into a crusty, moist ball, Kyle popped it into his mouth and began to chew. Several minutes of crunching later, Kyle finished and swallowed the ball whole. It felt sticky in his stomach.
No, so that's a flag for something else. I'll do that later.
Leave apartment.
Yeah, we're going to the
Visit tech store.
tech store.
Buy batteries with change. Oh, for the flashlight.
Yes, but
This phone.
We already
said
did this.
Kyle.
is it
Kyle
still the same?
continued.
I
Okay.
believe it is.
The feeling he had made as
Ah, yeah.
Kyle
All right.
sitting
Well,
as Kyle. Good evening, Kyle. Kyle responded.
All right, scream and spin in circles.
Kyle,
Except don't
was
actually.
interrupted
That's what you do.
a moment.
It
You have
just
to
makes it
resist that
faster.
urge.
Kyle vomited all of the horrible things he had eaten earlier onto the floor.
Oh, like Kirby.
Rachel looked at Kyle, concerned, gave a couple coughs, and decided to play it cool and keep the show running. Kyle stopped, then vomited again, then continued with a shaky voice. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss. So we might as well dive right in, said Kyle. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. Kyle produced the notes he had taken earlier.
Oh, how much has this changed?
Do you ever smile? Spat Kyle. Like, seriously. Rachel stopped smiling. If you're gonna be on the show, you need to smile, okay? Said Kyle, not smiling. You're here to get views, and you'll get more views if you smile. Here, I'll show you how. Kyle turned to the camera and gave the audience a huge, teeth-clenched, bug-eyed grimace.
Oh, are they literally just
Rachel
explaining the
nodded
fucking
and
Germa
obviously
meme?
wanted to move on.
I think they just did.
Kyle asked another question.
Man, he really is just a
Rachel,
conglomerate of every white man ever, huh?
Guilty?
Right.
Kyle threw his question.
Yeah, we already have this.
Rachel's eye. Guilt.
We never fixed the
Rachel did
phone, so
not
we can't
answer.
call the
Her
police and do
eyelids-
anything.
Kyle asked another question.
Yeah, this is just gonna lead to the fucking standard
Rachel.
ending.
Well,
Am I a mother? Kyle looked at her very seriously. Rachel was visibly unsure of how to respond. Well, Kyle, I think you might be a better source of answering that question than I am.
Not a bad answer.
But do you think I'm a mother? Asked Kyle, pushing further.
Oh, Christ.
Rachel paused for a second before answering. I think you inspire youth to pursue STEM fields, she answered. Kyle asked another question.
okay. Well, the rest of this is gonna be normal, I guess, unless he pukes again.
Yeah. Fuck.
Hey, Rachel, ever eaten a raw egg whole?
Yeah, this all sounds normal.
like... Kyle continued. Like...
All right, next
There
few
was a
runs,
silence.
let's just ignore
actually
preparing
gets
for the
easier the
interview and
more
go
you do it.
explore. Do other
Continued
shit.
Kyle
Yeah,
without
yeah.
losing momentum. So don't start, I say. Rachel chose... After Well, Rachel... If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return? Asked Rachel, smiling one... Why
Oh, it's
exactly?
the armor.
Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut down. Kyle returned home, knowing the... But as he lay in bed...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Exit bed.
Kyle started to scroll through news articles. Stay up late with Kyle.
We'll do it
ranked
eventually.
#1 and #2
Oh,
show
are we just
on
gonna stay here
television.
and read social media literally the whole day?
New East Bridge being constructed after being found
that's-
to not
that's what
actually
you do in bed,
exist.
right?
Authorities investigating. Another grand larceny and crime spree.
These first few, I'm
Evidence
pretty
points
sure,
to
are set.
perpetrator
Yeah. There.
Rachel May. Who is the bug? Kyle fails to show. Bug vigilante shows up to check. Hot dogs making resurgence as fuel source for both humans and tugboats.
Huh, good for tugboats.
Phone model recalled. Techno Gym stores blame overuse by customers.
Oh yeah, planned obsolescence, that's a thing.
Kyle's phone exploded in his hands from overuse.
Okay. um,
Oh wow.
what the fuck?
Look, you buy a 2-year-old iPhone, that's what happens.
No, that's a Galaxy Note 7.
I don't know, I think Apple's accidentally made some of their products into bombs. I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
No, the Galaxy Note 7 you can't even take on an airplane because it is a time bomb because the battery's defective.
Oh shit.
Yeah, aren't you glad you don't have one of those?
I don't know. Anyway, let's sit at desk and get some change. Let's see if we can buy anything with it. Checking desk drawer. Sort of change.
Kyle grabbed the
Check a desk drawer. Sort of change.
Kyle's
All right, back to room.
Exit. Exit.
Tech store.
Buy batteries.
Oh, I'm so tempted to hit that, especially after it blew up. Wait,
No, it's just gonna waste time. We've already done that 3 times.
but the phone blew up this
We
time.
only have 7 hours.
What is he gonna show? I want to see this.
This phone, said Kyle.
Is it the same
Kyle
thing?
continued.
Yep.
Furthermore,
All right.
the attendant looked at, feeling he had made.
Okay.
Yep. Buy batteries.
Kyle hurried to
Damn
the
it.
set.
Okay. Alright.
All right. Let's not blow up the phone this time.
Yeah, let's just exit batteries. Flashlight.
Sit at desk. Drawer. Flashlight.
Kyle grabbed.
Check in desk drawer. Change.
Kyle,
Done. Back to room. Leave apartment. Is a tech store. Batteries.
Kyle counted out $1.98 in pennies and nickels and traded them for a
you
small packet of
asshole.
batteries.
Oh,
What?
$1.98 in pennies and nickels specifically. That poor fucking.
Oh,
there must be a.
fuck.
If there is a small line behind him, fuck him.
Yeah. Ah.
Kyle crammed the batteries into his flashlight.
Hey. But it doesn't say that's like a permanent change. Shit.
Well, let's just go home and check that closet.
Inspect with flashlight.
Kyle shined his flashlight into his moist, cave-like closet that had not seen light in years. After several minutes of searching around with the light, Kyle saw something unusual in the back. There was a pile of strange items, including a small metal box with a large red button stamped with Travel Time.
What?
Kyle, bored of the situation, mashed the button, hardly reading the label above. The box hummed and shook. The outside metal grew hot and slowly curved in on itself. In a moment, it was early in the morning. Kyle had gained several hours of preparation time.
Okay, baby.
We got reset to 30.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, well, okay, I guess that's it for that.
Fucking, I'll take it. That's your type.
All right. Now what?
Good question. fucking...
I don't know, because every time we do an action, it takes an hour.
Why did you go back in the closet then?
Kyle knelt down.
Yeah, blade-shaped
and
slot.
inspected
Okay,
Exit the hallway?
hold up.
Oh yeah, we didn't do anything with the CDs, actually. Carnival music.
Small key.
Kyle grabbed the
Back to room. Scavenge.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the
Nope, okay. Oh, we still gotta eat food.
Right.
Kyle wanted to access
Unlock the small key.
The pantry
Look at
door
pantry.
locked. Instead of an
Chug a bottle of
assortment
lard.
Kyle voraciously grabbed the closest bottle, snapped the neck against the wall, and sucked out all of the fat within a minute. Kyle wildly sucked down another bottle. He felt very sick. Kyle's vomit and the lard were mixing in a way to make it hard to tell which was which. As Kyle finished the last bottle of lard, he felt a wave of accomplishment come over him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like,
Let's go?
to the interview.
Kyle
We're
hurried
still
to
naked, by the
set.
way.
Fuck.
You walked in the closet like 3 times and did nothing.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous... As Kyle... Rachel's... Kyle...
Good job.
Alright.
All right. Sit at desk. Check desk drawer. Flashlight.
Kyle...
Desk drawer again. Key.
Desk
Change.
drawer. Change.
Kyle...
Alright. Leave room.
Leave room. Yeah, we gotta do the thing again. Leave apartment.
Is it text door?
Yeah, no, Kyle is indeed impressive. Buy batteries.
Kyle.
Yep.
Kyle...
Yep.
Return to street.
Return to apartment.
Uh,
Bedroom. Hold up.
Hold on. Let's choose an outfit first because that gets us all the way to 30. So
All
Kyle
right.
decided to take some time to... Kyle Moran...
back to room, closet,
Kyle shined his...
more.
After several minutes of searching around, there was a pile
Travel
of
time.
strange items, including a small metal box with a large red button stamped with travel time.
Hit that fucking button, man.
Think about taking this box for later.
You know what? Sure, just in case.
Kyle stashed the device for later use.
Imagine if we use that during the interview.
Bedroom, hallway.
Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door
Oh yeah, we
was
never did
locked
take
from
the
the
key
inside.
to this specifically.
It didn't work, but we can't. But I believe we can only access it as a ghost.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe something changed
Kyle
after some
hurried to the
of the
set.
endings.
Yeah.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached... Good?
Yep.
Kyle responded.
Huh?
Kyle was interrupted. A moment after seating, the
Time
studio
travel
lights
with
brightened
Rachel.
and the cameras clicked on.
Excuse me.
Do it! Do it!
Good evening, everyone, said Kyle. Tonight, Rachel and I will time travel together. In one motion, Kyle grabbed Rachel's arm and pressed the red button on the time machine with his elbow. Kyle and Rachel were sent back to a time before human existence on Earth. They were standing next to a large lake. There was a forest behind them, full of singing birds. Lizards were everywhere. Kyle, dear, said Rachel, stern but not angry, you can't just do things like that.
What?
Rachel began digging in the dirt, looking for small, smooth stones. I'm sorry, Rachel, said Kyle. I got a bit ahead of myself. Kyle began helping to look for stones. Well, it's okay, Kyle. I forgive you. Rachel took Kyle's stones and started to build a small stack on the ground.
Oh, we just play in Minecraft. Okay.
Kyle silently began sifting through the sand near the lake to find pure mud. Well, since we're here together, said Rachel, using nearby sticks to build a pyramid around the rocks. How are you? Oh, I'm fine, said Kyle, sticking pieces of shale together with the mud. I've been preparing for your interview all day. Rachel began to bundle nearby foliage into small power cells. Do you
Small-
love being famous? She asked.
I mean, we have a flashlight with batteries.
I mean, I guess?
Kyle used the bones from the dead fish ashore to start crafting some energy capacitors.
Okay, no.
Okay. Listen here.
That's an interesting question, Rachel, he answered. There's ups and downs. How about yourself? I think I'd love to be unknown with a loving family, said Rachel. Being so recognizable gets very lonely.
Okay, so this is going to turn
Rachel
into a
started grabbing live birds as they flew by to make a nuclear reactor.
Okay. Now I know you're fucking with me, Gay. Okay, I see what you're
I
doing.
understand that incredibly well, said Kyle, extracting pure hydrogen from the lake using a reed siphon. There was a warm, understanding silence between them.
As they make every single fucking physicist reading this have a conniption.
After a few minutes, Kyle broke the silence.
Is he just gonna ask if they want to fuck?
Can you pass me the arc welder when you're done? I need to weld these bioreactive plates together.
Ah.
Soon, the pair had constructed a janky but workable return time machine.
Just like that, huh? Okay, as you do.
As they climbed in, Rachel and Kyle looked at each other. Both knew they had bonded. With the flick of a switch, the whir of an engine made out of beaver pelts, and some pops, the duo returned home. Later that evening, back at his apartment, Kyle thought about the time he had spent with Rachel. He was glad they had gotten the chance to take a trip together.
What?
They just took a trip. Don't worry about it. Also, hydrate and stretch.
Yep. After that shit.
But
All right.
it's just a bonding experience, you
it's
know?
a bonding experience.
Like fucking Gilligan's Island. You never heard about the part where they just extract the fucking pure nuclear energy out of a shark by snapping it in half?
Never mind the future evolved bacteria attached to their body that could absolutely cause a cataclysm and ripple through time that would turn the people into, I don't know, probably fucking crabs at this point.
Look, that's the reason why every time travel plot that isn't Chrono Trigger is bad by default, okay?
Crab people. Crab people.
That's a South Park joke. That has nothing to do with time travel.
Let's change our background.
Yeah, you changed the subject. Why not?
Pink.
This
is bonus stories.
Chad Shakespeare Crash? Crash is a starship.
Oh, that's his own little thing. Nice. Okay, well, let's focus on Kyle's famous for now.
Kyle
Ooh, that's-
Oh my god!
He is famous.
Jesus Christ, that's aggressive.
Ping!
Oh my god. We are sitting in a very dark room right now, so if y'all are doing the same, I apologize.
Yeah, just going from the darkest screen to...
This shit is radioactive is what it is. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. There's definitely gonna be a part 2 for this. Alright, let's wither away.
Kyle
Yeah.
decided to stay put.
Let's see if we can
and
find anything new as a ghost.
Yep. So first...
We get in the time machine for the extra time again?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do that real quick.
Okay. Check drawer, grab flashlight and
Flashlight.
change.
Check drawer, change.
Kyle scoop.
Kyle scoot.
Turn me into a Vivazilla. Yeah. Kyle scooting.
Alright, exit. Leave.
See, that, I will check that later.
Visit store.
I keep wanting to hit haunt around.
Kyle counted.
Alright, just a ghost haunting the place.
Turn to apartment.
Turn to bedroom, open closet, inspect with
Kyle
flashlight.
shined his. After several minutes of, there was a pile of
Travel
strange
time.
items.
Hit the
Kyle
button,
boarded the
Croc!
situation. The box hummed and shook. It was early in the morning. Kyle had gained several hours of preparation time.
Alright.
Okay. Now we're at a full reset.
Let's check the fucking locked door again.
Okay, so that's in the hallway.
Yeah.
Kyle walked
Well,
over
there is
to
a
the
ghost?
strange. Kyle used his ghostly powers to walk straight through the door.
Supernatural artifact. Okay, fine.
Oh, no, wait, actually, I know where this one's going, so we're gonna do that one later.
Okay.
This was one of the many mysterious artifacts Kyle had been sent over the years.
What?
What if we smash it?
No! It belongs in a museum!
It belongs in the
Kyle stashed the
trash.
mysterious artifact for later use.
Alright.
Expecting a battle, Kyle grabbed the laser claymore.
Oh, he's just got a fucking Kylo Ren sword.
Or a sword from PSO. But, you know, let's put my
Kylo Ren sword.
side door.
Let's do that.
Oh.
Oh, that's just it just changes to be
Yeah.
the default. Fair enough. Fucking... Do we still need to eat? Because we'd stop being a ghost when the interview starts.
Yeah, hold up. Return to bedroom. Open closet.
Choose an outfit.
Kyle knelt down. and
Insert the
inspected
laser claymore.
old
Yeah,
rusty
this-
container
this I
that
know
had
about.
been in his closet for ages. It was locked, but had a blade-shaped slot in the top. Kyle took the laser claymore
Timer's
in his
gone.
hand
We got a
and
new
slid
ending.
it into the hole on
Or
top
did
of
we?
the box. The box began to rumble slowly, but then it shook harder and harder. Suddenly, with a snap, the box lid came loose. Kyle, giddy with excitement, grabbed the box to drag it into the light. With much sweating and pulling, Kyle slowly inched the box
a
out of his
ghost.
closet. He began to giggle and drool.
He's a ghost.
Ecto sweat.
Soon,
I mean, he's
the
also the
box had
ghost
been
of a white man, so
transported
that's
into
fair.
the middle of the room. Kyle clapped his hands together and gripped the lid on either side. With a tug, it tumbled to the floor, revealing the contents of the box.
A single Black Lotus Magic the Gathering card.
There was nothing inside.
Fucking hell.
Kyle was incredibly disappointed. This had been an opportunity for him, a way to find something new, a way to break up the routine. Suddenly, Kyle was struck with an unquenchable feeling of boredom about his life. Kyle jumped to his feet and burst outside, hungry to find anything that could give his day a feeling of interest.
This man's gonna get hit by a car.
Painfully, Kyle started grabbing anything he could reach, smashing it into his face to see what it could possibly do for him.
He's a ghost. It's facing through his fucking skull.
Rocks, benches, people, squirrels, and the ground itself fell into Kyle's grasp. But soon, his energy began to wane. Slowly, sadly, Kyle made his way back to his apartment, quietly grabbing small items off the ground and rubbing them against himself. Kyle slowly sank into his bed,
Oh
as
my
bored as when
God.
he had left earlier that day. He looked at the ceiling, feeling hollow. The day had
Oh,
been
he hasn't been
very
popping his
hard.
humanities. That explains why his day's been going so badly.
Right?
As he slowly fell asleep, Kyle wondered what he could possibly do tomorrow to inspire a new sense of interest in his life. He didn't know it then, but tomorrow, Kyle would try something new.
Kyle is hot dog.
Oh! Right there! Right there! Let's do a ding! Look at that! Right there!
All right.
Alright, we got something new.
Kyle woke up.
Change jobs.
Change
Kyle
jobs.
thought very carefully about the first move of his day.
Become hot dog salesman.
Kyle laid in bed for a moment, thinking about the day ahead. He would produce another episode of his long-running show, yes. Kyle thought about making breakfast, the same breakfast he'd been making for the past 9 years.
God,
Fucking God save your soul. Fuck.
at least
Kyle thought about the
consider
clothes he
putting
would wear.
ketchup on
They had
something.
not changed for a long time.
Yes, they had. You haven't worn anything for like 70% of these runs.
Perhaps that's what he means. Are you comfortable in your skin?
Just rip it off like tearaway pants. Get a new
Why
skin.
not? Rip off your skin. Take off your skin.
Kyle waited for something new and interesting to enter his head. Something fresh. Something exciting.
Just imagines a milk carton falling down on the table.
Kyle continued to wait. Nothing came to mind. In a sudden moment of inspiration, Kyle threw his covers to the ground and stepped out of bed. Kyle had made a decision. Today would not be part of an old journey. Today would be the start of something new. Kyle walked over to his desk and opened the middle drawer. He slowly removed an ancient, withered stick of meat.
Why does he have Larry King in his
Today,
drawer?
Kyle planned to make good on his childhood passion, the career he had abandoned to become a talk show host. Kyle looked caringly at the crusty hot dog in his hands. Then
Little
he
violin.
smiled.
The crusty hot dog smiles back at him. I swear to God, I'm gonna leave this room.
Then he bent his lips downwards and slowly sucked the hot dog into his mouth and down into his stomach.
I'd like to point out this makes no mention of chewing. He just swallows it.
Yo, he throat goating that glizzy real good.
Kyle had become a hot dog vendor. He must now prepare for his first day running a hot dog stand.
It just gave me this look. Like, are you fucking serious?
You have lost your permit to use words in English from this point on.
Kyle confirmed for throat goat.
So he's one of the 17 cowboys at the Ram Ranch.
Oh, Ram Ranch really rocks. All right, let us begin. Oh my God. The hot dog shooter guy, yeah.
All right.
All right, so.
We still got 30 hours. What do we do?
That is a good question. Let's open the closet. Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time
Hot
to
dog
choose the
suit,
perfect
yes.
outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
Hot dog suit.
Kyle put on his hot dog suit, which he had made by stitching hot dogs together when he was a child.
Chew on it for good luck. What?
Sure.
Feeling fairly hungry, Kyle bent over and took a large bite out of his suit. He felt refreshed.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't enough. Kyle continued to eat his clothing.
Okay.
Oh no.
Soon, Kyle had eaten most of the suit. The chunks that were left were enough to act as clothes, but barely.
Just call it avant-garde.
Kyle felt satisfied. The hot dogs had nourished him greatly, functionally giving him more time in his day.
Oh!
That just gave us a whole ass reset. Okay.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for...
Hot dogs. What else?
Hot dogs.
Kyle started looking around for hot dogs.
In the wild, you know.
He crawled around, spreading layers of mold to the side with his hands and picking out interesting items.
From the hot dog fruit.
Kyle couldn't find any hot dogs.
No,
but
hot dogs are
instead, he
technically
found a
vegetables.
pile of
Pizzas
love
are
letters
fruits.
he had written in high
They grow
school.
fresh off the vine. Hot dogs are a root vegetable.
Ah, yes. So the hot dog gourds.
All right. Pile of love letters written in high school. We just
Kyle
glossed over
pocketed
that
the
one.
envelopes and got back to his feet.
Okay. Sit at desk. We can search for hot dog. Are we gonna have this option for every room?
Kyle searched through his desk to find more hot dogs that he could sell. But Kyle had moved his hot dog stash somewhere else. He shut the desk drawers empty-handed.
Empty-handed.
Rewrite love letters?
Sure.
Kyle took out the letters from his pocket and set them on the desk. But after a moment, Kyle realized that he
Oh,
did not
fuck.
have any
We gotta
writing
do it like
utensils.
this. Okay.
Kyle got up from...
Hallway? Oh, that door is still locked.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's think about hot dogs.
Being in the kitchen gave Kyle a massive amount of hot dog-related nostalgia. He stood still, pondering.
Continue thinking about hot
Kyle
dogs.
continued to think about hot dogs.
Keep
Kyle
going.
still continued to think about hot dogs.
Okay.
Keep going.
He thought about their flavor. He thought about how different brands tasted different.
Keep going.
Kyle thought about hot dog texture and their feeling in his hand.
Keep going.
Kyle was still thinking about hot dogs.
Oh, I think this is looping.
Don't stop.
Kyle's skin began to dissolve its bonds
Nope.
and melt from standing still too long.
Okay.
Keep going.
He began to spread across the floor, creating small puddles through the kitchen.
Yes.
Kyle's jaw caved, causing the top of his head to slowly drop backwards and point towards the ceiling.
Yes.
Kyle sunk lower and lower. His height was soon half of what it was before. Chunks
Become
of skin
pots!
fell to the ground. Kyle's fingers and legs fell off, dissolving into drops of ooze as they dropped.
Second puberty has begun.
There's just going to be a smaller Kyle that crawls out of the muck, isn't there?
Kyle was a large puddle of melted skin with bumps where his main features used to be. Kyle's atoms had lost all of their bonds. He had turned into nothing more than a meat-based soup. Kyle stopped thinking about hot dogs and moved on with his day. Kyle made his way to the street corner. After a long day of preparation, Kyle felt very ready for his first outing as a hot dog salesman.
As he just slithers up as a fucking silver tier, okay.
Yeah.
Kyle started to unpack his things onto the corner of the street. As Kyle was unpacking, his hand brushed the old love letters he had picked up earlier. He stopped. Something tugged at Kyle's heart. These letters were a piece of himself. These letters were a piece of history. Kyle realized it was time to give these letters to their original intended recipients.
All right.
Kyle looked at the top letter of the stack. It was addressed to Abigail, a girl Kyle had liked during high school.
Does he have these stacked in alphabetical order?
Maybe.
Abigail had moved to the other side of the city with her husband a few years ago, but Kyle was willing to make the trip.
Oh, this can only end well.
Kyle skipped away to Abigail's house, letter in hand. It wasn't that Kyle liked Abigail anymore. It wasn't that he missed her. To Kyle, this was more important than that.
Okay.
After an hour of walking, Kyle finally reached Abigail's front door. With excitement in his heart, Kyle took a breath and knocked on the door. Abigail opened it.
As he's standing there in the half-eaten hot dog suit, by the way.
And also,
Remember that.
and also a pool of
Oh yeah, he's
demolecularized flesh.
Yes.
Kyle, she said, smiling. What are you doing here? It's been so long.
Still recognizes him.
Abby, said Kyle, I have something I want to read to you.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Oh, this love letter is going to be.
Kyle took the letter to Abigail, clutched in his hands, and opened it for the first time in 14 years.
How old is he?
Camp Town Racers sing the song. Doodah.
Dear Abby, he read, I feel funny when I look at you.
Doodah.
Sometimes I think about you when I lie awake at night, but also sometimes not. But that's less often.
Oh, this was definitely written with, like, the middle school in mind, because this is already feeling like
I
that
also
kind of
talk
grammar.
about you constantly to everyone when you're not around, but it's not always good things. Sometimes I also steal your lunches when you're not looking and keep them in a drawer at my house to look at when I'm bored.
Okay. There it is. There's the Kyle. There's the Kyle.
I want you to promise me something. Kyle looked at Abby meaningfully. Promise you like me. And if you do like me, please show me by shoving live fish down your throat as a sign of dedication. Abigail shut the door.
As you do.
Kyle looked up from the letter and stopped reading. He looked at the door in front of him. He realized that Abigail probably had something to do, so he decided to leave her the letters to read later. Kyle pressed the letters against the door and pushed firmly. He took a nearby rock and drove it through the papers into the door so Abigail could not miss them.
The
With
insistence at
evening
the
dawning,
end.
Kyle went home, satisfied that he had finished an old chapter of his life.
Okay.
When Kyle got home, he realized that he loved writing letters to Abigail.
Oh no.
Restraining order.
Yes.
He
Please.
decided that he would continue to do so every day and make her his pen pal. Kyle fell asleep with a smile. It had been a good day.
Kyle got a pen pal.
Okay.
Do we change jobs again and see what else we do?
There's definitely gonna be
Kyle
more
laid in
here.
bed for-
Skip.
Kyle had become
Start the day.
Okay, so getting the hot dog suit on gives us more time, so remember that for later.
So when we get to around 12 hours, we should probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when we eat it, that gets us the extra time, and it counts as feeding us.
No pen. No pen.
Sort of change. No flashlight this time, though.
Kyle grabbed the
Check the pantry with see what's changed. All right, kitchen, pantry.
Think about hot dogs.
Kyle wanted to access the pantry door lock creaked as if it had instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains.
Wait.
Kyle's pantry stored his massive amount of bottled lard.
Okay.
Hot dogs.
Kyle searched around the pantry for a selection of hot dogs. After a few minutes of searching, Kyle found several stashes of old hot dogs loose and in paper bags.
Oh, they've been preserved.
He gathered them together and saw that he had a serviceable amount of hot dogs.
Wait. But let's think about the hot dogs.
No. Let's just go back to our fucking room.
But what if we become hot dog wizard?
What?
Yeah, let's go back to the room.
Open closet.
The Glizzy Guzzler.
You just knock them back like shots, you know?
Choose an outfit.
Kyle
Hot dog
decided
suit.
to take.
Hot dog.
Kyle put on his
Chew on
hot
suit.
dog.
Chew and suit.
Feeling fairly hungry, it wasn't enough. Soon,
Yes.
Kyle felt sad.
Oh, only 20 this time.
It gives us 13 hours.
Oh, neat. Okay. So,
Okay, so good to know. So now what do we do? Exit to... What?
Let's think about hot dogs.
Fuck's sake. Let's just see what's changed if we leave
Being
the
in
apartment.
kitchen gave Kyle a massive. Kyle continued to
The
think about
fuck's
hot
going to
dogs.
change with this?
Kyle still continued to think about hot dogs. He thought about their flavor.
He's
thought
on the
about how
controller. I
different
can't stop him,
brands
folks. You
tasted.
just have to suffer through
Kyle
this.
thought about hot dog texture and their feeling in his hand.
Alright.
Kyle was still thinking about hot dogs. Kyle's skin began to dissolve its bonds and melt from. He began to spread across the floor, creating small puddles through the. Kyle's jaw caved, causing the top of his head to slowly drop backwards and point towards the ceiling. Kyle sunk lower and lower. His height was soon half. Kyle's fingers and legs fell off, dissolving into drops of ooze as they dropped. Kyle was a large puddle of melted skin with bumps where his main features used to be. Kyle's atoms had lost all of their bonds. He had turned into nothing more than a meat-based soup. Kyle stopped. Kyle walked over to the strange
Use
door in the
hot dog
hallway,
magic.
but
What?
found- With a hum and a pop, Kyle used his massive knowledge of hot dog magic to change the door handle into a hot dog.
Oh.
Kyle
Yeah.
made his way to the
Well,
street.
now we know
After
what we
a
have to do
long day of
immediately.
preparation, Kyle felt very ready for his first outing as a hot
I wonder if
dog
we have to have the
salesman.
hot dog suit on to make that work.
Maybe?
Well, would you trust a hot dog wizard who wasn't wearing a hot dog costume? I wouldn't.
Kyle started to unpack his things onto the corner of the street. As he unpacked, Kyle realized he had never gotten a food cart to make his hot dogs in.
The slight lift in tone like he's scolding you.
Kyle had no choice but to place his hot dogs on the ground.
Just sell them like a bazaar.
Looking at the hot dogs strewn across the sidewalk, Kyle realized he had found a golden opportunity. Kyle began to roll his hot dogs around in the dirt, pressing firmly so it would be embedded into the food.
The health inspector's
After
just
a
having a
while,
fucking
his
heart
back
attack
became
right now.
sore from bending over. Kyle continued with the bottom of his shoe. Soon, all of the hot dogs had been sufficiently seasoned.
Okay. No, that's fair. Just get some mica in there. Get some fucking sedimentary rock. Get some obsidian. That's perfect. Great. People on Staten Island will love it.
I mean, we are in Washington.
Kyle swept his hot dogs into a pile and sat on the concrete next
No,
to
no,
them.
no, no, no. People would say the dirt is too spicy.
Oh, let's go.
It was a warm day, and lots of people were walking by. It wouldn't be long before someone came over to buy a hot dog. And in a couple minutes, as expected, a figure stepped over and stood in front of Kyle. "Kyle," said Gabby, "what are you doing?" "Gabby, today I'm fulfilling my hot dog dream," said Kyle. "This is my hot dog stand." Gabby searched for a way to tell Kyle gently that he was not about to sell any hot dogs. And then, in a moment of pure compassion and grace, Gabby decided to be Kyle's first customer.
Hey.
"Kyle, I want to help inspire you," said Gabby. "How much is a single hot dog?" Kyle wordlessly grabbed a hot dog from his pile, jumped to his feet, and shoved it into Gabby's mouth hole. Gabby realized that the hot dogs were delicious.
Hey, look, it's food time. Can you pass mine? Please?
Yes. That's fine, thank you. I was sick about the floor hot dogs.
Floor hot dogs. Covered in soot and dirt!
Got worms poking out of it and everything.
Michael.
What?
Hey, I'll put this on my desk.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even think you, Carrie. That's kind of your Twitter handle anyways, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
But you are right, I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
Driven by pure empathy, Gabby began to grab passersby on the street and force feed them Kyle's hot dogs.
Okay.
One by one, the citizens of Kyle's city became embarrassingly obsessed with his hot dogs.
Oh, is this just Cookie Clicker but hot dogs?
Oh no.
As Kyle's pile of hot dogs ran out, the demand for his wares increased. Kyle's hot dogs became a valuable form of currency.
This is
They were
literally
bought and
Cookie
sold on the international
This
stock
is
market.
literally the serial escalation of Cookie Clicker, you absolute fuckers.
Men and women were made rich from investing in Kyle's hot dogs. Kyle's hot dogs were all quickly snatched by investors. Having nothing left, Kyle decided to go home.
Corporate suits always make everything worse.
Kyle just invented the NFTs.
As he entered his apartment, Kyle stopped.
Stop. Okay. What you think
Today,
about Kyle?
he had turned over a new leaf. Today, he had followed his dream. Kyle had helped the economy, yes, but he had also grown as a person.
Who gives a shit about the economy? It's about the number one. It's about looking out for number one.
Kyle was content.
Okay.
We're gonna take a moment to eat.
Alright, BRB, folks.
Gonna run a short ad real quick. Alrighty. And we're back.
All right. We gonna keep doing hot dog, or are we gonna try something?
I want to
on-
see if I want.
Very
We had
carefully
something.
about the
All right.
first move.
Oh yeah, hot dog wizard. Right.
Kyle had become
All
a
right.
hot dog vendor. He
Mhm.
must now prepare for his first day running a hot dog stand.
All right.
Kyle walked over to
Oh,
the
we can just do
strange
this
door in the
immediately. Let's do
hallway,
it then.
but
Fuck it.
found quickly that the door was locked from the inside. With a hum and a pop, Kyle used his massive knowledge of hot dog magic to change the door handle into a hot dog. Kyle sucked the hot dog into his mouth, opened the door, and walked through.
When he says it with that tone of voice,
He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Hey, he knows what's up. Hey, the Laser Claymore and Artifact are here still. Hot dogs.
This was one of the many mysterious artifacts Kyle had been sent over the years. Kyle stashed the mysterious artifact for later use.
we can't smash it this time.
Search for a hot dog stand.
Kyle started looking around for anything he could use to make a hot dog stand. Kyle rooted around the scattered boxes and loose items. He picked up buckets, pieces of wood, rusty nails, and bits of string.
All right.
Soon, he had enough loose items to be reasonably sure of being able to craft a stand that wouldn't fall over.
Good enough. It's about what the stands in New York are made out of.
Kyle walked over to the string. With a hum and a... Kyle sucked the hot...
Just in
Expecting a
case.
battle, Kyle grabbed...
Back the hallway. Return to bedroom.
Oh, right.
Hot dog costume. Hot dog costume.
Kyle decided to... Kyle put on his hot dog suit.
No.
Feeling fairly hungry, Kyle bent over and took a large bite out of his suit. He felt refreshed. It wasn't enough. Kyle continued to eat his clothing. Soon, Kyle had eaten most of the suit.
All right.
The chunks that were left were enough to act as
I've already
clothes.
seen this. Why are you sitting there like
Kyle
that?
felt
Alright. Grab the key so we can go to the pantry.
What?
Yep. Sit at desk.
Desk. Check drawers.
Small key.
Key.
Kyle
Back to
grabbed.
desk.
Search for hot dogs.
Hallway.
Hallway. Yep. Kitchen. Pantry.
Kyle wanted to access
Small key.
the pantry
Look in
door
pantry.
instead of
Grab hot dogs.
Kyle searched. After a few minutes of, he gathered them together and saw that he had a serviceable amount of hot
We
dogs.
got a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit.
It's time to begin.
Kyle made his way to the street corner. After a long day of preparation, Kyle felt very ready for his first outing as a hot dog salesman.
You see those icons up top? Boy, howdy doohy.
Kyle started to unpack his things onto the corner of the street. Kyle took out his cart pieces and began to assemble them. With a little trouble, Kyle was able to finish constructing a serviceable hot dog stand.
Continue.
Kyle then started to place the hot dogs he had brought into the cart.
What a dogged effort of preparation. Thank
They
you,
were
Becky.
cold,
Fuck,
but
that's
Kyle
good.
had never cooked his hot dogs as a child and didn't want to start now.
Oh.
His prep finished, Kyle looked around and smiled, waiting for his first customer. It was then that Kyle realized
Are
he
you
had not
shitting
bothered
me?
to acquire any advertisement for his cart.
Are you shitting me, game?
If the hot dog stand would be a success, Kyle realized he would need to advertise all on his own. Kyle thought about his advertising options.
You know, these are all very accurate, honestly.
Kyle figured that he would just get lucky and everything would work out okay.
He's got hot dog
As people
magic.
passed by, Kyle looked at them intently and grinned.
Giving them the Germa stare, as you do.
Few noticed him. Those that noticed didn't stop. Soon, Kyle realized that in order to sell hot dogs, he needed to become more lucky. Kyle picked up his things and walked over to the local leprechaun pit.
What?
I mean, you don't have a leprechaun pit?
No, I don't live in a place with a strong Irish community.
Leprechauns began crawling out of the depths and circled around Kyle.
Hey, that one looks like Warwick Davis.
A single elder leprechaun stepped forward, twirling his beard with one finger.
Oh, is Gianni going to do a fucking phoned-in Irish impersonation? Please tell me he is.
"What seeketh this man from the council of the leprechauns and disturb us from our slumber?" asked the leprechaun.
Phoned in? Phoned in? I thought Jacksepticeye just walked into the room.
I know the man said that he doesn't have much faith in his UK accents. Come on.
Kyle spoke confidently.
I will give him
I
that, though.
want
His
to
his
sell
interpretation
hot
of the
dogs.
inflection much better than a lot of
Yes.
fucking in versions I've heard. Much better. Holy shit.
The leprechaun smiled and began stroking his chin. "Oh, yes, I understand." The leprechaun turned around. "We
Actually,
can
no, that
give
sounds
you
more
what you
northerner
search
than
for,"
Irish.
said the leprechaun. "But be aware, it will not come easily." Kyle paused, thinking about the offer.
Except,
The leprechauns jumped onto Kyle's face and started force-feeding themselves to him.
why?
Kyle's eyes bugged out, and he started swirling around and waving his hands, but the leprechauns did not stop.
This will be important for later.
Soon, Kyle had been force-fed every leprechaun in the pit.
What?
Kyle realized the leprechauns must have imbued him with their luck.
They're going to turn him into a
Kyle
super
rushed back to his
leprechaun, aren't
stand,
they?
excited to try his new luck on hot dog sales. Kyle stood behind his hot dog cart and smiled.
Keep going. Do you
In
trust the
fact,
leprechauns?
though, the leprechauns had been wrong. They had not imbued Kyle with their luck. Kyle had swallowed them needlessly. Kyle did not sell any hot dogs at his stand. Over the next couple weeks, Kyle hacked up leprechauns into the toilet every morning.
I wonder if he flushes them after. Do you think they'd be opposed to that? Or did they just suffocate inside of him?
Kyle thought very carefully about the first. Kyle.
I swear there's more.
Fucking...
Okay, so...
What's changed if we leave the apartment? We haven't seen that.
Hold up.
Kyle walked over with a hump.
I swore we could
Kyle
have smashed the artifact.
In the normal route, yes, not in this route.
Expecting a battle. This was one of Kyle
What's
stashed
that
them.
for?
I don't know. We didn't even see what it does in the normal route.
Oh yeah. We could start that. That's fine.
The apartment. Visit marketing agency. Okay.
God. Are you fucking serious?
They really want you to dedicate to hot dogs. Talk about hot dogs.
Excited by his new job as a hot dog salesman, Kyle decided to share his happiness with the store clerk. As Kyle opened his mouth to speak, his stomach contracted violently. Kyle started spewing out undigested chunks of hot dog and stomach lining. The hot dog Kyle had eaten earlier had multiplied in his stomach, causing a massive amount of hot dog pieces to grow inside of him.
Oh, that's how he's going to keep up his supply. Okay. You can just harvest them.
All right.
What? Don't be
After
so
a couple
hesitant
minutes of
to
stewing,
acknowledge nature.
Kyle
It's
stopped.
beautiful.
He looked at the attendant. Oh, you know, said Kyle, rolling his eyes and smiling.
That happens sometimes.
Just expect the studio
The
laugh
attendant
track.
did not seem to want to respond, so Kyle decided to leave the tech store.
Visit downstairs neighbor.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door.
What happens if we start a conversation in this route?
Good morning, neighbor, said Kyle cheerfully.
We can
Gabby
ask her
looked
for a
at Kyle
pen to rewrite the
expectantly.
letters.
Okay, let's save that for later.
Gabby, Kyle said, I think I have had a big life change today. Gabby raised her eyebrows. I'm giving it all up, Gabby. It's time for me to follow my heart. I'm going to sell hot dogs now. Gabby looked over her shoulder, trying to find an escape. Good job, Kyle, she said. Sounds like you better get started on that right away. Kyle realized that Gabby was right and returned back to the street.
Let's see the ending where we did fuck all.
Kyle made his way to the street corner. But there was a problem. In his rush to collect the things he would need to properly be a hot dog salesman, Kyle had forgotten to put on clothes. Kyle decided to continue and hope nobody noticed. Unfortunately, many people noticed. Kyle spent his night in jail for indecent exposure.
No, that's actually pretty
The next day,
realistic.
Kyle was released with a small fine.
No, that's surprisingly
He had missed
realistic.
his opportunity to sell hot dogs.
We found the most normal ending possible.
Kyle went to jail.
All right. So let's actually try to see what the fuck that artifact was this time. So sit at desk. It was the key. Was it the key? Or...
No, you had to wither, and then you could access the locked door. Remember?
Oh.
So you
right.
already we already
Restart.
All right, wither away.
Wither away.
Kyle,
Shucks. Well, fucks. So
Bedroom to hallway.
Hallway.
Locked
Locked
door.
Kyle walked over.
Float through.
Supernatural artifact.
This
Smash
was
it.
one of the many mysterious. Kyle began pounding the mysterious artifact with both fists. Within a few hours, it had become dust.
God, he's got them fucking
An
FPS
ancient
hands.
force trapped in the artifact was released and turned Kyle into a lizard demon.
And a ghost.
Ah, so we own Facebook now.
No, we own Meta. They're the parent company now, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to help advise on the Amazon Luna because clearly the Stadia was a rousing success.
Don't forget the one that Facebook's also trying to do. Oh, sorry, Meta.
Sewing machine?
Kyle walked over to the.
Back to hallway.
Expecting
Just in case.
Fine, sure, whatever.
Just in case. All right.
Leave apartment. All right.
Let's see. Sit at desk. Check drawer. CDs.
What do we even do with the CDs? We never found that out.
There we go.
Kyle wrote down his first question.
We're not going to be able to do anything with these
Kyle
because we're
wrote
going to
down
be
his
sent
second
away from being
question.
naked, remember?
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I forgot
Kyle
about that.
deci-
Damn, there's so much we
Kyle
have to
is-
do.
Right. Fucking...
Open closet. Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to.
Slick suit.
Kyle miraculously.
All right. Exit
All
to
right.
hallway.
Exit hallway.
Check
lock
lock door.
Kyle-
Float through.
Kyle,
Go inside.
inside,
Check
check
artifact.
This was
Smash
smash it,
artifact.
smash
Become
it.
a
An
become a fucking Zuckerberg. Go
Get
to
the laser claymore.
Go to hallway.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Leave apartment. Fucking visit neighbor.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door.
Fucking. Did we ever do any of the other conversations, or did we just do just the one?
Kyle unhinged his jaw.
No, that makes
and
more sense this
swallowed
time,
Gabby
actually.
whole.
Sure.
Job done. Kyle returned to the middle of the street.
Job done.
I mean, he's a lizard demon. That makes more sense now.
All right. Well, we got 5 hours. What do we got to do?
Move to kitchen. Open fridge.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat. Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and
I mean, we got to do something, right?
Yep. All right.
Kyle
Let's see
hurried
what
to the
happens when
set.
we don't have
Per
interview
normal,
questions,
he
but we
ceased to
try
be
to
a
proceed
ghost
anyway.
Before he arrived. Sitting across
He's
from
still
his
a
host
lizard
chair
demon,
was a
though. He's still a
glamorous
lizard
woman
demon.
with an air
Yeah?
of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Rachel's smile turned to horror as she realized she was looking not at a human, but a lizard demon. Pandemonium ensued. Scripts went flying, crew members ran in all directions, lights were knocked over. As Kyle watched the chaos around him, his lizard demon form enveloped his last shred of humanity. Kyle grew to a massive size. Within minutes, he had demolished the now empty set.
Oh, he's a kaiju now. Okay, that's you two.
A local force of 5 spunky teenagers in brightly colored apparel
Oh
arrived
my
at the scene
God.
to fight Kyle.
I was okay. No, you know what? Fair.
As the teenagers swung at him with their spunky, individualized weapons, Kyle pushed them
Are
over
you
with
fucking
his foot.
serious?
Kyle's rampage of the studio ruins continued, but in another part of the city, a hero was rising up. In a dusty apartment on the top floor of an old skyscraper in the oldest part of town sat a large man named Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Few people in the world knew that Frank existed. Fewer knew his name. Frank was watching the local news. A story about the studio rampage was playing.
How does he get cable up there? No, he would probably have satellite. Fair dues.
Quickly, Frank got up from his chair. He opened a small door hidden behind a poster on his wall. Inside was an unbelievable mound of fat-ridden foods, unrefrigerated and fairly rotten. Frank began to consume the mound at a frightening rate. His body began to puff.
Oh, this is Stay Puft Marshmallow Man versus Shin Godzilla. Okay.
Oh,
then.
no.
Frank expanded, faster and faster with each minute. He burst through the roof. Within minutes, Frank was a towering behemoth. He rolled across the city, rebounding off of buildings and getting cheers from onlookers below.
It's like Spider-Man 1 all
Approaching
over
Kyle,
again.
Frank gave a long, painful heave upwards into the sky. To Kyle, the sky turned black. He looked upwards to see the monstrous figure hurtling towards him.
Throw a punch, man. Come on.
And in a moment, Kyle was completely enveloped in rubbery fat, unable to move or make noise.
Oh, yeah, you want to have some of that mamacita?
Frank was quite tired and passed out where he lay.
Just like that, huh? No epic showdown, no big third act climax, just that? I don't know.
Several years went by as Frank slumbered.
Several years, okay.
Several years.
As Kyle was held in Frank's warm, fatty embrace, his humanity began to return.
And his
What?
heart grew 3 sizes that day.
When the first winter came, Frank's body recycled his fat for resources. Over many months, he shrank in size.
It's a long winter.
Eventually, Kyle was human and Frank was thinned. They both walked away from the scene as new men. Neither realized how much time had passed.
Kyle prepared by being a lizard.
Okay.
Let's try Withering Away again and see if we can do another thing by haunting.
Kyle
Because we only did the one.
Kyle,
Fair enough.
Leave apartment. Haunt around.
Kyle, had he abandoned his... Was he fulfilling...
Yep. Yep.
Well, Kyle believed that...
No, we
Kyle
already did
started
this
to
one.
slowly-
Okay, restart. Wither.
Kyle is now a ghost.
Almost.
Alright.
All right.
Exit, leave apartment. Haunt around.
Haunt.
Kyle,
More.
Had he-
Yup. More.
Kyle
One more.
Kyle
Spook the
decided
interview.
he should make a plan. Kyle thought that it would be best to continue his daily course, but with a twist.
Ooh.
Today, he would still go to his studio, but instead of conducting an interview, he would haunt. Excitedly, Kyle made his way to the studio early to find the best spot to conduct his ghostly duties. The studio was empty. Being so early, the crew wouldn't arrive for several hours.
Well, he doesn't need to eat, so he can just chill out.
Kyle gleefully skipped around the building, finding the best spot for himself to hide.
He's like.
I would say he's living his best life, but he's dead, so...
His best
After searching for
unlife.
some
There you go.
time, Kyle decided to hide behind the guest chair. Kyle quickly placed himself down and drew his legs to his chest.
I mean, he doesn't need to breathe,
Soon,
so he could
the
do
crew
that.
began to arrive and set up for the interview that night. Invisible to all senses, Kyle went undetected. He watched as cameras were set up, screens were turned on, and pages were flipped. Within an hour, Rachel walked into the studio. "Hey, everyone," said Rachel, smiling kindly. "I'm ready to get prepped. Who do I need to talk to first?" Kyle's producer approached her. "Thanks for being here, Rachel. You should really talk to Andrea about makeup first, and then wait for when Kyle arrives." Kyle, knowing he was duping everyone, began to giggle uncontrollably. It was then that he, like clockwork, ceased to be a ghost.
Oh, what?
The studio grew silent. Everyone stared at Kyle, head down, clutching his legs and giggling at the floor. Kyle froze. He had found himself in a situation he had not encountered before. Kyle started to crawl out of the studio on all fours, hoping his small form would avoid attracting more attention.
You just opened this game with saying he's a dumpy white man. Also, we didn't put clothes
Everyone
on.
wordlessly watched as Kyle slowly made his way across the stage, through the production set, and out the door.
Oh, this is like that one episode of Always Sunny when Frank gets birthed out of the couch.
As soon as he was outside the studio,
Okay.
Kyle broke into an all-out sprint.
It makes sense in and no, it doesn't actually.
Kyle made his way back to his apartment as quickly as possible. Kyle sat in his kitchen and processed what had happened during his day. He vowed that he would never haunt anything again.
Let's reset and haunt ourselves, and just immediately prove that wrong.
Kyle decided to... Kyle...
I like that it changes from bed to deathbed, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Exit hallway. Leave. Haunt.
Sure, let's haunt.
Kyle felt a...
It'll be down
And
on
he-
the lower right.
What? Kyle decided...
Spook himself.
Kyle could think of nobody better to spook than himself.
Alright.
Kyle sat on the sidewalk and looked at the ground. He took a deep breath.
You can do this, man.
Kyle began to scream uncontrollably, as he had managed to spook himself by his very existence. Kyle
Does that
jumped
mean
up
he's
from the
very good or
sidewalk
very
and
bad?
began to run around, flailing his arms. Unfortunately, Kyle was unable to escape from the fact that he was himself.
Experience true existential dread.
Kyle spent several minutes screaming,
Well, he's a ghost, so he doesn't have lungs.
but as he screamed, Kyle realized it was becoming time for Rachel's interview. Continuing to scream, Kyle traveled to his studio.
Oh, is he gonna scream through the whole thing?
That evening, Kyle tried to do well by his duties and conduct the interview with Rachel. But being able to only express pure terror, the episode consisted only of Rachel watching him scream.
Awesome.
The episode was very popular.
Oh, hey, nay, there we go.
Kyle was asked
Better than
to
James
continue
Corden.
screaming in the next episode, and the next. Kyle's show was rebranded to Kyle is Scared with Kyle. The studio went on to produce many episodes.
And take over MTV.
Kyle remained existentially terrified of himself.
All right.
Kyle thought very
We go back to hot dog? We
Yeah,
going back to
we're
hot
going
dog?
back to hot dog.
All right.
Start the day.
All right, so fucking... We gonna do this right? We gonna advertise, get the cart?
Oh, God, do we really have to?
For one of the endings, I think we do.
Alrighty.
All right.
Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided
we have to do
take
that
some
later 'cause it
time
gives
to
us
choose
13
the
hours.
perfect outfit,
Too late.
knowing how important
We'll be fine.
No, but the hot dog suit gives us time, and it gets us fed all at once.
We'll be fine. Move to the kitchen. Oh, we forgot the keys.
Yeah.
Alright, we were set.
Yep.
No, we think about hot
Being in
dogs.
the kitchen-
We think about hot dogs. 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 We think about hot dogs.
Kyle's skin began to dissolve its bonds and melt from standing still too long.
No,
We
we're
think
actually
about
thinking
hot dogs.
No, I'm actually thinking about
He began to
cheeseburgers.
spread across the floor.
Hot dogs.
Kyle's
Hot dogs.
jaw caved.
Hot dogs.
Sunk. Kyle's
Hot
finger-
dogs.
Kyle was a large
Hot dogs.
puddle.
You know, I'm
Kyle's
surprised they don't
atoms
put
had
extra
lost
handlers
all
on
of
this
their
like the Stanley
bonds.
Parable
He had
broom
turned
closet.
into nothing.
Okay, stop hot dogs.
Kyle stopped thinking about hot dogs and moved on with his day.
Restart. Alright.
Kyle thought very... Kyle laid it. Kyle had become...
Alright, set a desk.
You don't have to give me the steps. I know I'm going for the key.
Kyle grabbed...
Back to room. Hallway. Kitchen. Check pantry.
Kyle walked
Key.
the pantry.
Alright.
Instead of in a
Grab
them.
hot dogs. Yup.
After
Yep.
Yup.
he
Yep.
gathered them to...
Yup. Hallway. Leave apartment.
Marketing agency.
Agency.
Approach attendant.
Rummage and trash.
What? There might be hot dogs in there.
You're right.
Kyle began rummaging around in the trash can, looking for anything interesting. After picking through wrappers and cups, Kyle noticed there was a red button stuck to the bottom of the can.
Press it.
Yeah, but there's a red button. Who doesn't push big red buttons?
Kyle eagerly pressed the button. The wall above the trash can started shifting and spinning, eventually revealing a slab of pewter with an indent.
Oh, is this where we put the laser claymore in this version?
The slab was thick and old. A plaque was embedded in the top, reading,
Oh.
"The slab embraces only a true weapon."
I think we should restart and do this over. And do the fucking slab.
Return to slab.
Alright.
Kyle
All
walked
right.
over to the attendant and gave her a big smile.
Pretend to die.
Kyle let out a blood-curdling scream and fell onto the attendant's desk face first. The attendant did not buy Kyle's death. She continued working.
Fuck, you oversold it. You had to actually understate the scream more.
Trying to sell the effect, Kyle lay on the attendant's desk for several hours, motionless. Eventually, Kyle sheepishly stood up and walked out of the agency.
Alright.
Kyle laid in... Kyle had...
All right. Sit at desk. No, wait. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. If you
Smoking.
want to
Kyle
do all
grabbed-
the steps to do this properly, yeah, grab the key.
Back to room.
Open closet. Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided
Hot
to
dog
take
suit.
some time. Kyle was... After much squeezing and sweating,
I don't know where that take. I don't know where that's gonna take me.
Alright. Check locked door.
Kyle walked over...
It's magic.
With a
Hot dog magic
Kyle's-
in a room.
Grab the claymore.
Mine.
expecting
All right, let's take it to the advertising place.
Back to the hallway. Yes.
Trash.
After
Press
picking
it.
through wrappers,
Press it.
Kyle
Let's see
eagerly
what.
pressed.
All right, let's get
The
that
wall
slab.
above the trash can started shifting and spinning, eventually revealing a slab of pewter with an indent. The slab was
Insert
thick
claymore.
and old. A plaque was in. Kyle inserted the laser claymore into the indent. The claymore fit perfectly, snapping into place. Small metal hooks came out of all sides of the slab to hold it in place.
All right.
With a pop, fizz,
What?
and a magical elf chuckle, a human-sized rainbow gateway to another dimension appeared.
Okay.
The portal started sucking everything near it inwards, devouring chairs, trash cans, and Kyle himself. Kyle became part of a dizzying swirl. Lights and colors flashed all around him. He spun in circles rapidly,
Just an 80s animated show opening. Let's go.
and in a moment, Kyle fell into the Gummy Bear and Claymore land, where all matter is either gummy bears or claymores.
That sounds either exceptionally comfortable or exceptionally painful.
Kyle was approached by a group of roaming gummy wasteland elves.
No, you know, actually, this makes the armor feel a lot more in character. I'll give you that.
Yeah?
Because of the harsh environment they lived in, the elves used their kin as blunt weapons to fend off attackers.
Oh, all right.
Kyle looked upon the elves and realized they must live in a depressed and war-torn culture. And then, in a moment of pure empathy, Kyle decided to help the elves. Kyle grabbed the two nearest elves, one in each hand, and started to give them a talking to about war and its troubles.
As you do.
"Hello, you two," said Kyle. "I wish to give you a bit of advice."
Advice from Kyle about war.
But before Kyle could say anything more, the ground started shifting and morphed into a gummy bear monster.
Oh no.
Kyle chucked the elves he was holding at the monster to fend it
No.
off.
War.
But it was to no
What
avail.
is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
The monster charged at Kyle, throwing elves to the sides as it sped forward. Kyle had no choice but to become a gummy bear monster himself.
What?
He started to cover himself in gummy bears and claymores. They stuck to his skin like meaningful, gooey hugs.
Ah, so he's just wearing the Briar armor.
After moments of a vicious, sticky flurry, Kyle was covered in the New World's material.
Okay.
Then, something wonderful happened. Using a combination of determination, elf magic, and method acting, Kyle truly transformed into a real gummy monster.
I don't know why, but
Method
the
acting.
Yes! Just that inflection.
But in his new form, Kyle was now not interested in fighting the other gummy monster. Kyle began swallowing every elf in sight in a wild,
Kyle,
crazy
method
rampage.
actor, cult leader.
Over the next several hours, Kyle rampaged around the whole gummy world, eating every last elf whole. Kyle had gifted the elves with a warm, nutritious new world to live in. Over time, the elves created a new society inside Kyle's stomach. There was no need for war. They feasted on Kyle's stomach juices. Their culture entered a golden age.
I don't think that's the kind of culture you're expecting if you're talking about the inside of a person's stomach.
I mean, it's a culture.
Eventually, Kyle turned back into a normal person and returned home. But the elves continued to live inside him.
Ah, Silver Age then.
Kyle had saved a culture.
Unlocked Kyle as Santa.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Kyle thought very carefully about the first move of his day.
But it's almost July. But it's Christmas.
As Kyle started to leave his bed, something stopped him. Maybe it was a smell in the air. Maybe it was the chill from outside. Or maybe it was just pure luck. Kyle had been imbued with the spirit of Christmas.
Christmas.
In an instant, Kyle began to hear the dreams and wishes of every child in the world all at once.
That must be terrifying.
Yeah, actually, if it's literally every child, there's not some great ones in there.
Because there's at least 5% of that is America. And,
Kyle's newfound ability.
I was just going to say he's going to hear at least one small balding child talking about how he wants a weapon to murder a martial artist with a ponytail. Look, Dan wants a bazooka for Christmas. Are you going to deny him that?
maybe? Anyways.
Why would you be so cruel to a little
Voices
orphan
did
boy?
not stop. Kyle curled into a small ball and rocked back and forth.
Dear Santa, I want to all the
Wow, I didn't know that SCP fandom was that young these days.
Right. Actually, it doesn't surprise me one bit.
Not to be left alone, Kyle was gifted with a Christmas miracle. Small bumps began forming under his skin, pushing outwards. Kyle's skin began to stretch and tear, letting loose a small army of elves that had been growing in his stomach.
Have we had any input for this entire scene?
No.
The elves scattered around Kyle's apartment, foraging for anything remotely nutritious to feed on. Kyle burst an elf army. He had been chosen to become Santa Claus. Kyle decided that the best course of action was to fulfill his duties as Santa Claus.
What? Nature's beautiful. Don't hate. It's the Christmas cheer.
Kyle stepped
This is
out
the
of
stuff
bed,
they don't tell
stray
you about
elves
in the
falling from
Coca-Cola
various
commercials.
Holes in his skin. Kyle must now continue his day as Santa Claus.
He must continue his day as Santa Claus. Do not deny him his duty in this world. Nutritious was spelled wrong.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's the least of our concerns right now.
No,
But
no, it's the most concerning.
let's sit at the desk.
Create Santa's list.
We still have an interview.
Yeah, who cares? We're Santa now.
I'm kind of curious how that's gonna happen.
We're Santa. We'll just ask them what they
Kyle
did.
wrote down his first question.
Am I a mother?
Kyle wrote down his second question.
We never did ask about diet tips.
Kyle wrote down his third question.
I could see this version of Santa purposefully running over a puppy.
What the fuck?
It's Kyle.
Kyle wrote down his last question.
Do you feel guilty?
Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk.
I kind of want to see where the interview goes with this.
If we even have one, that's not just a red herring.
And also, yeah, is genuinely is Kyle a mother now?
Yes.
All right, well, we're
Check lock door.
Kyle walked over
Use
to
Christmas
the strange
magic.
door in the hallway, but Kyle stretched out his hand, twisting it in its socket around and around. He sang a Christmas tune under his breath. The door swung open, letting Kyle through.
Fido got run over by a reindeer.
Get the laser claymore.
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Expecting
Every
a battle,
time.
Kyle grabbed the laser claymore.
All right, so I guess this thing that never got used.
Yeah.
Kyle walked over to the dilapidated sewing machine. Its box was only half removed.
Fucking back the hallway.
All right, cool. Artifact?
This was one of the many
Sure.
stashed the mysterious.
Let's check the closet. Let's see what's changed there. What does putting on a Santa suit do? Oh. Go on Santa duties?
No. I want to see bedroom. Closet. Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to
Santa
take
suit,
some
of course.
time to.
Yes,
Kyle appropriately.
All right.
that's it.
What do we... I was going to say, what could we find if we scavenged this Santa? Oh well, let's see what happens.
Next time.
Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up
Throw
and
the
smiled.
artifact at her. Do it. Do it now.
What?
Do it.
No, hold up. I want to see the other things first.
Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded.
Oh, is this really just the
Kyle's-
same?
Was interrupted by his... A moment after seating, the studio
Is this
lights
literally
bright-
just...
Good evening, everyone.
Explain that you're
said
Santa.
Kyle,
Okay.
Looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Kyle continued.
I am your host, Santa Claus. I am here to bring you Christmas cheer.
Kyle put his notes down and looked at Rachel. Said Rachel, not understanding.
It's not something to joke about, Rachel,
Said Kyle.
I take being Santa very seriously.
And you've been very naughty. No, not that way, Rachel. The kind where I give you coal. Like, here.
And I take you very seriously, Kyle, said Rachel, trying to play along.
She's just fucking dying inside.
I am not Kyle,
Said Kyle.
I am Santa Claus.
Produced present.
In an effort to convince Rachel of his Santa nature, Kyle hacked a present out of his mouth into his hand.
Oh, good. They got that part accurate.
Kyle pushed the soggy present into Rachel's lap.
You know, like when a cat brings you a mouse corpse.
Open it.
Rachel looked slightly unsettled, but reached her hand to undo the bow on top.
Open it.
Said Kyle, slamming his hand on top of Rachel's. You can't open it until Christmas. Rachel decided to play along. I'm sorry, Santa, said Rachel matteredly. Do you happen to have your naughty and nice list with you?
We
I
didn't
wanna know
make
where
a
I
list.
stand." Kyle realized he had not written his naughty and nice list.
Oh.
Trying to save face, Kyle retaliated. Well, a real Santa doesn't need a list because he has it all up here. Kyle tapped on his head a few times. Rachel was unconvinced. Kyle, one of Santa's only defining characteristics is having a naughty and nice list. Don't take it away from him.
Oh.
Kyle
Damn.
began to doubt if he had truly experienced a Christmas miracle or not.
I'm gonna laugh if it locks after this.
Rachel, he said, I have to be Santa.
Oh no.
Why's that, Kyle? Rachel. Because earlier today I birthed thousands of elves from my very flesh, said Kyle. Here, I'll do it again.
Just casual. Here, I'll do it again.
Kyle tried to produce more elves from his skin. What Kyle did not know is that he had not produced the elves from a Christmas miracle. In fact, Kyle had been infested by the mother elf who had laid her eggs in his stomach for incubation.
Oh, okay. They got that part right.
All right, no, that sounds about right.
Irritated by the commotion, the mother elf burst out of Kyle's mouth, screeching her war cry.
I'm glad we have the claymore.
Pandemonium ensued as the mother elf aggressively attacked all present. Rachel drew a blunt weapon from her pant leg and started to beat the elf monster senseless.
Ma'am, you came prepared.
Eventually, the mother elf had taken enough. With a parting screech, she scurried out of the studio to find a new host. Nobody quite knew what to do next, so nobody did anything. Eventually, Kyle addressed the audience.
But you have a claymore.
Everybody, he said, I don't think I'm Santa Claus. The producer shut the cameras off and everyone went home. Kyle continued the coming days as normal, but vetted his diet much more carefully.
You gotta be careful. You don't want to get those elves inside of you. Just it was the mother elf,
It was the mother
nothing
elf.
else. Wow.
Perfect. All
Okay.
right, so change jobs.
Kyle thought
Christmas spirit.
as Kyle
Skip.
You definitely
Kyle must
skip.
now-
Okay. Sit at the desk and make our list.
All right. Sit at desk. Make list.
Kyle knew he must. Kyle thought of Gabby.
She's
Nice.
yeah,
Kyle thought of Rachel.
naughty.
We know the truth.
Kyle thought of Techno
Nice.
Jim.
Nice.
Kyle thought of Kyle.
Nice.
Naughty.
Kyle ripped his list out of his notebook.
All right. We gotta get dressed. We gotta wear the Santa suit. We gotta do this right.
Wait. We have to do it correctly. correctly
Right.
with our own Mariah Carey CD with only one track 20 times.
Yeah, as you do.
Oh, was I supposed to check the closet?
I was saying put on the Santa suit.
Right. Open the closet. Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided.
Santa suit.
Kyle
Exit.
Hallway.
Wait, move to kitchen. Do we have milk and cookies? Yeah, make Christmas cookies.
Kyle thought it would be nice to make some Christmas cookies.
There we go.
He opened every drawer and cupboard in his kitchen, trying to decide what he would top his cookies with.
Elves.
I mean, if you grate them a little, yeah. They make a good nutmeg substitute.
Elves.
Soon, he had narrowed it down to 4 choices.
Sprinkles, dirt, silverware, dead rats.
Yo, I didn't know this game came with a copy of Bad Rats.
Kyle placed a generous amount of sprinkles on each cookie.
I should have
They
done
were
rats.
delicious.
You should have. Alright.
All right. Wait.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat.
I think this is the same. We can't back out.
Okay.
Kyle constructed a breakfast
Smash it.
of poached eggs. Kyle
There we
smashed his
go.
breakfast to a pulp using both fists.
Dead rats in a present? What are you, Jared Leto?
Kyle hurried to the
Alright.
sitting as Good evening, Kyle. Kyle responded. And I as well. After a moment after seeing
Start broadcast.
Good evening,
Explain
everyone.
that you are Santa.
Kyle put his notes down and looked at Rachel.
It's not something
And I take you.
I am
Produce
not.
present.
In an effort to convince Rachel of his, Kyle pushed.
Yep.
Rachel
Okay.
looked
There's
slightly-
that.
said Kyle, slamming his hand on top of Rachel's. You can't open it until Christmas.
I still love that delivery.
I just love that.
Rachel does. I'm sorry, Santa.
We
said Rachel
do.
matteredly. Do you happen to have your naughty and nice list with you? I want to know where I stand.
Yeah,
Said Kyle, pulling out his list.
you don't rank well.
Rachel was visibly taken aback. Oh? Said Rachel. Why's that, Kyle?
'Cause you suck.
Kyle made no attempt to try to frame his comment as a joke. He stared at Rachel expressionlessly. Well, Kyle, said Rachel, being that I am Santa Claus, I'm not sure you have the authority to say that. Rachel pulled her own naughty and nice list out of her pocket. Kyle's blood ran cold.
Oh.
And you, Kyle, said Rachel, are getting awfully close to switching to the naughty list. She raised a pen menacingly.
Oh, is this going to be Death Note, but the naughty and nice list?
No,
Rachel, no!
said Kyle.
Don't do that!
Rachel held her mouth open in a maniacal smile.
This is
and drew the
literally
pen
Death Note.
slightly
Oh my
closer to her
God.
list.
I'ma do it.
Kyle dived across the stage, nabbing at Rachel's hands to try to steal away either the list or her pen.
She's gonna stab him in the neck, isn't she?
A fist fight between the
Oh,
two
that works.
ensued. Blows were given to the face of each with equal gusto. After several minutes of being slightly amused, the producer thought it may be better to end the broadcast. As the lights shut off and the studio closed, Kyle and Rachel were still locked in combat, neither backing down.
Yo, where's the backing music? Come on, we need a good track for this. Where's Heat Hey Shadow?
Right.
Who between the two was the true Santa was never figured out. But indeed, that night, the true Santa was involved in a fistfight and did not deliver any presents. It was the worst Christmas ever.
Kyle got in a fight.
Got in a fight.
What changes if we put her on the nice list?
No, that's not what I got planned.
Okay, what do you got planned?
Let's see, I gotta go
Kyle
to
thought very carefully
Embrace Christmas Spirit.
as Kyle
Skip.
Kyle
Start day. Alright, so hallway. Locked door.
Kyle walked over
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
the door. This was one of
Come here, you.
Kyle stepped.
Oh, are we gonna throw it at her?
Oh, no. Back to the bedroom. Open closet.
Alright.
Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided.
Armor.
Kyle
All
was,
right.
after much
Oh god, let this be the one time that we don't grab the claymore. Should I?
No, let's save our time.
What do we need? Oh, yeah, I do need
Kyle
to eat.
opened Kyle can Kyle
Kyle.
Turn to hallway.
We got 6 hours left.
What happens if we leave? What's going on Santa
We
duties
just-
too?
We have the artifact.
But what is going on Santa duties too?
No,
Okay, fine.
Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway.
Christmas magic.
Kyle's the doors
Sewing machine.
Kyle
There. We're wasting
Kyle
time.
hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. As she approached to shake his hand, Kyle produced the supernatural artifact and winged it at Rachel's face.
Oh,
Within moments of the artifact colliding with her head, Rachel started to turn into a lizard demon. Rachel began to cause destruction, tipping over lights and causing crew members to scatter. Kyle, realizing the disaster he had caused, decided it was up to him to tame the monster. Kyle started to grab nearby crew members and hurl them at Rachel. The crew members rebounded off of Rachel on all sides, causing little to no damage to her or themselves.
What is that? Fucking...
In a lizard demon rage, Rachel rushed at Kyle and drove him into the opposite wall, face first.
All right.
She began to pound Kyle's face into the wall repeatedly, littering it with head-sized holes.
All right.
Kyle, having been in this situation before, felt he knew exactly what to do.
Wow, he came prepared.
Balling his fists, Kyle began to punch himself in the stomach repeatedly,
Oh,
causing
yeah,
loud
okay,
gurgles
no.
and pops. Kyle's strategy did not help. He continued to be mashed into the wall.
Oh, is he trying to cause a sympathetic
After a period
reaction?
of time, the artifact lodged in Rachel's face came loose and fell to the floor. Rachel immediately turned into her normal human self.
Okay.
The studio, now in shambles, flicked to life. The broadcast had started automatically.
what?
Kyle, unable to move properly, became aware that the eyes of many were upon him. Kyle tried to address the audience, but instead spewed some mixture of breakfast phlegm and chunks of plaster. Kyle's spewing video became a very hot meme. Online personalities used it to express distaste about social issues. Teenagers sent it to each other about homework amounts. Rachel's broadcast was rescheduled for the following week. Fans complained about not being able to see Rachel's face as she wore protective headgear the entire time.
As you do.
Okay.
Rachel prepared by being a
well.
lizard.
She prepared?
Okay.
All right, I guess we're just gonna do the fucking Santa duties on that one.
Kyle thought, as Kyle started to leave, Kyle,
Oh, I think I already know where this is going, and I actually think we should do this.
Okay.
Kyle decided, Kyle appropriate.
First things first.
Create the list.
Kyle knew. Kyle thought of Gabby.
Nice.
Kyle thought of Rachel.
We put her on the naughty list already, so let's do nice.
Kyle thought of Techno Jim.
Nice.
Nice.
Kyle thought of Kyle.
Naughty.
Naughty.
Kyle ripped his list out of his notebook.
That is a good question.
Coin flip. I mean, you never know with people. You never know when they're really just lizard demons. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes they're just weird. Sometimes they'll insist that peanut butter and jelly works well as a side with chicken noodle soup.
Christmas cookies.
Kyle thought. Yo,
Christmas cookies.
soon.
Dead rats.
Sprinkles.
Kyle
Hallway.
Wow, you're just gonna
Leave
piss
the
all
park.
over a fucking tradition like that?
Santa lizard demon. Yes. Go on, Santa
Kyle
duties.
realized it was wise to conduct his duties as Santa.
Presents to children?
Yes. Let's give presents to children.
Kyle could think of nothing better than to gather children around him and give them presents. Kyle supposed it was possible there were children in the nearby park, so he quickly walked over.
Hello, children.
Upon arriving, Kyle saw several families happily walking around and playing in the snow.
How are we gonna ruin this?
It's July.
Kyle called for the families to gather around him. The children bounced over expectantly. Kyle presented the children with a gift.
Wisdom.
Gift nothing. Ah, yeah, wisdom.
Children, it is time to listen to Santa.
Said Kyle. The children leaned in eagerly.
Oh?
I have lived a long and full life, said Kyle, and seen many things no man could imagine.
Yeah.
Go
From
on.
the many experiences I've had and people I've met, I feel qualified to give you this piece of wisdom.
Kyle coughed into his hand and took a deep breath.
He's stalling.
Don't feed your girlfriend sea monkeys on the first date. There may not be a second.
What is this man?
The
Sound
children stared at Kyle
advice.
blankly. Kyle screamed and began tearing at his stomach. More elves were on their way out.
Just like that, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, don't skip a beat.
In a sudden explosion, elves flew out of Kyle's skin, covering the group in hungry, crawling elf flesh. The parents were whipped into a frenzy of frantically pulling elves off their children and themselves. The elves, suddenly free and ravenous, bit at the parents' hands with their teeth and screamed at the top of their lungs. Kyle, uncomfortable with the situation, decided to leave. On his way home, Kyle greeted everyone he passed. It had been a lovely evening.
Yeah. I'd say that was pretty
Inside
alright.
his door, he stopped and smiled. Kyle knew he had done something wonderful for the children in his community.
He gave them a life experience, and that's the best you could ask for.
Fuck them kids. Ho, 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 ho.
Kyle gifted wisdom.
Oh, the sound effects really did not help that.
Kyle
They did
thought
not.
very carefully
All
about
right.
as
Fucking.
Kyle started.
We're gonna do Christmas
Kyle?
again, okay.
One more. Hold up.
Kyle quickly crouched
Scavenge
down on
for
the floor,
elves.
realizing
Elves.
Kyle winced as he realized he would probably need to bring some elves along. Kyle grabbed a nearby bag. He started to crawl around, snatching up elves left and right and chucking them inside. Soon, Kyle's bag was mostly full of elves.
No matter.
Kyle used his elbow to compress the bag's contents so he could fit more elves. After several shoves, the contents of the bag had compressed severely. Kyle continued to gather elves. Soon, Kyle's bag was a solid mass of elf flesh.
Alright. Put on the Santa suit.
I'm sorry, anybody who feels squeamish about some of this shit. This is just going places immediately in the Christmas one.
I don't know, I kinda like it.
Kyle decided to...
All right,
Kyle-
Santa suit.
It's accurate to how they did it in the old days, don't worry about it. You never heard about the aqueous nature of elves?
It's a Christmas miracle.
Kyle realized it was
Release
wise to
elves upon
conduct
the
his
world!
duties as Santa.
Do it. Do it.
Kyle dumped his bag of
Oh
elves onto the
no.
ground. The elves silently looked around them, stunned by the sudden change of environment. The silence did not last long. The elves began tearing about, screaming Christmas carols and looking for food. Ravenously, they devoured every crumb, piece of trash, and bit of roadkill they could find on Kyle's street.
Nature
It
is
was
healing.
not nearly enough to satisfy them. They began to branch out to nearby streets.
It was the cleanest a city has ever been.
The elves could not be satiated. They began to swipe food out of the hands of nearby restaurant goers. Like a flood, the elves took over Kyle's city. Houses were broken into, streets were blocked. Within minutes, there wasn't a scrap of food left in the city.
Goddamn, minutes.
Man. So this is what David Cage thinks of Detroit, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Driven by a hunger lust, the elves started gnawing their way through walls, devouring buildings from the top down.
I think this is an invasive species. You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, they became human. Welcome.
Fuck. Alright.
the government's defense measures were brought in to attempt to stop
Oh, this has
the
become
wave of
Resident Evil
elves.
now. Okay, this is just Raccoon City.
Oh, that's even better.
In a flurry of rage, the elves launched themselves directly towards their enemy.
You gotta be careful of the E-virus, don't worry.
There was a grand clash of bullets and teeth. The elves clamped themselves firmly onto the soldiers. Hunks of metal and bulletproof jackets were torn asunder by the elf mouths.
I can see why Gianni said
The
he was in a
army's equipment
fucking...
and weapons were
fugue.
systematically
Yeah,
swallowed.
when he read this.
There was nothing left to stop the elves from consuming every last material from the earth. Nothing except Kyle himself. Kyle planted himself in front of the elf mob menacingly.
A posing to assert
The
dominance.
elves launched themselves into the air, flying at Kyle teeth first and screaming Christmas cheer.
Fa la 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 la.
With cat-like speed, he started grabbing elves out of the air and shoving them into his mouth.
Again with this. Again with this.
Kyle swallowed elves at a frightening pace. He grabbed them with both hands from his legs as they tried to climb up. Kyle's stomach began to bulge with elf mass, but he did not slow down.
Okay, can this game chill with the vor?
As suddenly as it had started, the flurry of elves ended. Kyle had swallowed them all. Kyle became a national icon of Homeland Defense.
Just doing the expression in front of the camera.
The world began to refer to Kyle among the great history figures of humanity.
Didn't he cause this shit to begin with?
Yes. Yes, the great history figures of humanity. Right there next to Bob down the street who was speaking in tongues one day. And Chet.
Man, I'm glad that guy who released the cloud of deadly mustard gas finally exhausted the deadly mustard gas after it nearly wiped out half the school.
With more mustard gas.
Kyle was preemptively awarded the next 2 Nobel Peace Prizes. His name became synonymous with safety and joy.
For the problem he caused, I'm sorry I keep beating this nail on the head, but he released the elves.
Fuck it.
Kyle spent the next few days hunched over the toilet, hacking elves out one by one and flushing them into the sewer.
And then we got Bad Rats. Christmas edition.
The elves formed an underground society in the belly of the city, living happily in peace away from humanity.
I am baffled we have... Oh, hello. First of all, we still have one more.
Right.
We got a good chunk of those.
Yeah, the Santa Path only has 11 endings, alright.
We still have one more. Alright, see the endings. Oh! Okay, so there's one more around town. There's a couple more at the interview, or a few more at the interview. That one requires... Oh, that's a key to something.
There's an icon.
Okay, so the good interview is just a key to something.
Kyle was very quiet. 2 lizard demon icons.
Yeah, that's the became a lizard and also became a lizard.
Oh, so if you unlock an ending that can be in all paths, it shows up here. Because we got the demon thing during the Santa Path.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not a Santa exclusive one. Okay.
What is the metaphorical meaning? I don't know.
Okay, so there's 3 different Forgot stand endings, 4 different Forgot marketing endings.
Yeah. There's still more fucking... Kyle was Santa. Oh, one of them's probably for having everyone nice but yourself.
Probably.
And then everyone nice.
Yeah, because we didn't conduct the interview with her on the nice list.
Good. Oh!
There's a Rachel was guilty. There's 5 Rachel was guilty endings. Okay.
Oh, so I was onto something.
These probably have to be unlocked with shit we get through other paths, if I had to guess.
Because there's still a whole nother expansion and it looks like a detective hat. Kyle became a detective, I guess?
It looks like we unlocked something through Santa duties.
No, we still have to get a key item for that. We haven't found the key item for that. Anything with a key next to it, I believe requires a key item to do.
Okay.
The rest we could just stumble upon. Which not a lot of them require that. All right, I got one more before you have to get ready. Because it
Yeah.
is 7:15.
Not to mention, this feels like it's
Kyle
best as a
woke
short
up.
stream anyway, because holy fuck, you can only take so much of this game at
Oh,
once.
I could take plenty of this shit. Rachel's the one that is the most terrifying, actually.
Somehow,
Kyle thought-
despite the fact we
As
see her
Kyle's-
the least.
Kyle must
Yep.
now
All right, so let's start. Sit at desk. Create Santa's list.
Kyle thought of Gabby.
Nice.
Kyle thought of Rachel.
Nice.
Kyle thought of Techno Jim.
Nice.
Kyle thought of Kyle.
Naughty.
Kyle ripped his
I don't
list
think
out
we
of
need
his
to eat,
notebook.
but let's get dressed just to be safe.
Back to room. Open closet. Choose an outfit.
Kyle decided
Santa
Kyle
suit.
appropriates.
Scavenge.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure the
Let's see what stuff has changed when we
cookies
leave
with
apartment.
the
He opened every drawer and cupboard in his kitchen.
well, I'm gonna do
Soon,
this
he
first
had Kyle
because that's required for the interview.
All right.
Okay, return to hallway. I think we're good to go at this point.
Yeah, but let's just explore.
Yeah, it's the same.
Give a gift to Techno Jim.
Oh shit! Here you go,
Kyle
Techno
knew
Jim.
that Christmas would not be complete if Techno Jim didn't receive a gift. Kyle walked up to Techno Jim with a large smile. In a moment, Kyle started to compress his stomach. Slowly, a present emerged from his mouth.
Just slides across his
He
tongue and
grasped the gift with his hand and yanked it out of his body. It was wet with spit. Kyle placed the gift at Techno Jim's feet, smiled again, and left the store.
visit
Okay.
downstairs neighbor.
No, that's it. We got 1 hour.
Yeah, visit downstairs neighbor. Let's see if we can do something with that time.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked.
Ah,
Yeah.
they really cut you
Kyle
off with
hurried to
those.
the
Okay.
set. Sitting
that's why I was
across
like, we
from
got
his
like
host
1
chair
hour.
was a
Okay.
glamorous
A lot of things
woman
take
with
like
an
4 or
air
5
of
hours at a time.
genuinity.
Fair enough.
As Ky-
All right,
Good
this is the
evening,
same.
Kyle.
This is the same.
Kyle responded. A moment after.
Broadcast.
Good evening, everyone. Kyle continued.
More.
Kyle put his notes down and looked at Rachel. Ah,
It's not some.
and
Yeah.
More.
I am not
Give present.
Kyle.
In an effort to convince Rachel of his Santa nature, Kyle hacked a present out of his mouth into his hand. Kyle pushed the soggy present into Rachel's lap. Rachel looked slightly unsettled, but reached her hand to undo the bow on top.
I love this.
Said Kyle, slamming his hand on top of Rachel's.
can-
You can't open it until Christmas.
You can hear him in like the booth, like pantomiming that whole thing.
Like just reaching out with his hand and just shaking it.
Oh, the off chance Gianni sees this, man. I'm a big fan of your work, dude. Like, you've done amazing with this game.
I hope you got. I
Rachel
hope you got
decided
paid
to play
extra
along.
for some of these line reads because they are golden.
Yeah.
Because you do a lot with so little for the delivery.
Yeah, you carry this shit. The devs did a wonderful job with the
Oh yeah,
writing.
no, and whoever wrote it also did a fantastic job.
But,
Let's not
like-
forget that.
Damn. All right.
This had to be a team
I'm
with all the
sorry,
weird shit in here.
Santa, said Rachel matteredly. Do you happen to have your naughty and nice list with you? I want to know where I stand.
Yeah, I do.
Said Kyle, pulling out his list.
No, yeah.
You're on the nice list. Well, thank you, Santa, said Rachel. What a nice surprise. Kyle was suspicious. Is it a surprise? He asked, raising his eyebrows.
Oh,
Rachel coughed. Of course it isn't. I'm nice. Always on the nice list.
Okay. So if that's the case, I want to try something.
Said Kyle.
That voice.
So, if I put you on the naughty list, will you turn into a bad person?
now
Like,
it's Death
can I
Note.
control your morality?
Before Rachel could answer, Kyle crossed her off of the nice list and added her name to the naughty list. Immediately, something changed. Rachel jumped out of her seat in a blind rage and began trashing the studio, laughing horribly.
What the fuck?
Kyle, suddenly curious, began adding other names of people he knew to the naughty list.
This is literally Christmas Death Note.
Yes.
Oh my god. Also watch your volume.
Sorry.
Friends, family, and acquaintances of Kyle began bursting through the walls, ceiling, and floor, fire in their eyes.
Oh, they've seen the flame of frenzy.
It did not take long for the studio to fall into complete ruins. Kyle was fascinated by the results of his actions.
Wait. Is this because we put ourselves on the naughty list?
I don't know. I don't think it
Kyle
is.
wrote a dissertation on the effects of Santa on adults and was published in many psych journals.
A fucking what? Hold on. I need a neck brace for that tonal whiplash. What?
Hold up.
What?
As research branched off of Kyle's findings, Kyle began to be known as much for his scientific findings as his talk show.
I mean, he became famous.
Somehow, Kyle had become extra famous.
Extra famous.
Interesting.
I think that's a good point to end it on. Holy
Hold up.
shit.
I want to see where that is on the endings.
It's probably way down in the Santa's category.
Oh, yeah, that is one of It became extra famous, so we got one more for Kyle with Santa.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, we have 4 for Forgot Marketing?
Yeah.
Forgot
Well, no, we have
Stand.
4 for the naughty nice list.
I know what one of these two are. It's actually really funny.
Okay. Ugh.
God damn. I almost want to set everybody to either nice or naughty just to see what happens.
Alright. That can be for another time. This feels
Yeah.
like a good natural endpoint.
Yeah, you gotta go. So, and with that,
Thanks for coming, everybody.
while he steps away. And with that, we're gonna call it here. So, hope y'all enjoyed this absolutely wild ride. Also, F10, you can genuinely like watch the VODs. I usually put them up on YouTube, or I put them up here, or they stay up here for a couple of weeks. But I do appreciate you popping by regardless. And yes, this game is absolutely insanity in the best way. But yeah. And with that, we're gonna call it here. Because, yeah, I mean, I probably could continue streaming this, but I don't want him to miss too much, as this incidentally became a longer play game to get as much of the weird endings as we can. But we'll see how things go. Anyways, as per usual, let's do our quick thank yous. Asphodel Meadow, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Fluffalicious, thank you for your tier 1 subscription. The Blank Card, thank you for your raid. Kanzanagi, thank you for the follow. Apparently there is at least one perfectly normal ending. It's just we kept going so off the rails. I think there's actually like, yeah, there's like a perfect interview as well that we didn't get, which I know exists. It's considered the quote-unquote good ending. But yeah. I'm gonna run. Give me a moment here. So tomorrow, no stream probably tomorrow. That's gonna be me focusing, taking care of myself further. My throat's a little rough, but not too rough. Still recovering from COVID, but I think I'm mostly over it, and it's just kind of dealing with what remains of long COVID. Get vaccinated, people. I am vaccinated, but like get your fucking boosters too, because due to an unfortunate circumstance or where I live, I wasn't able to get wasn't able to get my booster, so I wasn't asymptomatic. And if you get your boosters, you will more than likely be asymptomatic, which COVID fucking sucks. I really wish we didn't have to deal with this shit, but we got people out in the world that are just fucking like treating this shit like it's just normality now, and it's really fucking dumb. Anyways, Fleshes will be doing a Canada Day special stream. I will probably not be doing a 4th of July special stream, mostly because even if it's like an American only holiday, still spend time with your families, or you know, celebrate Canada Day. But yeah, Saturday, either Friday or Saturday, will probably be raid if I do stream on Friday. Saturday will either be a raid, or I will be booting up something a little bit different than usual. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna play that one by the seat of my pants. I might just grab an old game and start playing that, and just grab friends and have them on stream as well. Might be Elden Ring. I kind of want to return to Elden Ring for a little while. Anyways, have a good night. I'm gonna as per usual, I'm going to run the maximum allowed advertisement time. You're not required to stick around, but it is greatly appreciated if you do. The fact that y'all showed up and talked in chat and interacted in any way, shape, or form, or even just popped in, does help please the algorithm gods, because Twitch's algorithm is kind of garbage. If you enjoyed my stream and enjoyed the content that me and Raven Joe make, and so on, spread the word. Genuinely, like, we may have some body positivity stuff on there that may not sit well with everybody, but frankly, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, they can get over it. It's not the core of our content. That which commanded the stars. But yeah, as per usual, I'm gonna run the maximum allowed advertisement time. You're not required to stick around, but it's greatly appreciated if you do. If you want to support the stream and help bring it a little bit closer to being a full-time job, or a potential part-time / full-time job, feel free to throw subscriptions, bits, support. PayPal's down below. That's always been open. It's never gone away. And that's pretty much it. Have a good night. Stay true to yourselves and know that you are loved. Thank you all so very much. I love you all. See y'all next time. Running the ads now. Boogity 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 boo. Wah, wah. Hello everyone. It is I, Lockwood from the darkness. Let me lick your eyeballs. This is, if you have that block on, you're probably hearing this right now. Seriously, thank you all so very much for watching. The next game we have planned after Kyle is famous is probably going to be a game that may not sit too well with Raven Joe, because he has a weird aversion to card games. But it's a card game and an aesthetic. I hope y'all look forward to the next in between major games that may or may not become another major game. The Voice of Cards series. I've been really wanting to play those, and I honestly feel like, hey, they're not very long games. I honestly think that a stream would be absolutely wonderful for them. For those who are unaware of what Voice of Cards is, Voice of Cards is more or less a Yosuke Saito, Yoko Taro, and pretty much the Nier crew making a RPG, a very, very traditional RPG that like uses counters and dice and all sorts of shit. So look forward to that for whenever, probably after one more stream of Kyle is famous, because I do want to get more endings for that. And I will try to stream more often. COVID really didn't do me any favors. Like, it genuinely didn't do me any favors at all. Like, I really wish I didn't get it. Anyways, I'll wait until the ad's done. Also, I might do something special if we can get me to 200 followers. We'll see how things go. I know I originally planned to do like a year mark thing video, but that fell through. So, yeah. I never got around to editing it, and I just kind of forgot how to do editing, video editing for a little bit there. I forgot what software I used, and but it's fine though. All right, I think the ad's done. Have the ads ended? Have the ads ended? Are we done with ads? Are we safe from ads now? I think we're done with ads. Yeah, okay. I think we're done with ads. All right, yeah. If y'all didn't hear, after Kyle is famous, I'm probably gonna do the Voice of Cards series, at least one of those two games. Look forward to that, because those games have a really wonderful aesthetic, and it's more Yoko Taro fare. So expect like the old 2B Naya art to pop back up again. Anyways, see y'all next time. Stay tuned.